like candles in the sun. I'm not a fan of gun violence, nor having a strap, but get popped once, and I swear that you'll be scrambling for one. But our plans was to get funds and skate off the set, so I mixed the kush with the dro to make all my weight stretch. I'm from with a dudes rob and argue all day about who's the best MC, Saha stacks of T.I. while dodging the GBI. My bad, I love GZI, but I'm still the best to ever do it, and I ain't even put a CD out. So the next time you say that I ain't got no lyricist, I just think you ain't got a taste for this exquisite shit. My verses are like Leviticus to the underprivileged. I make music for the world, you make music for a stripper bitch. Nick black leather, beret cap era, guns at your capital, take it to that measure. It's Huey, nigga. It's Huey, nigga. Never been a victim, a rebel against the system. Lames wanna diss them and women just wanna kiss them. It's Huey, nigga. It's Huey, nigga. It's that God flow, what they nailed Jesus to the cross for. And he came back 3 days after he died flow. This Pablo, talking to kids in Chicago, mob flow. This that midget New Jersey drive flow. Side note, I wrote this rap with my eyes closed, bravo. Cause it came out clean as the Moss flow, Costco. Hoes selling they twat for a car note. Benny Hunters and Roscoe, Picasso. Nas mixed with a pop flow. Rappers can't stand me. This that Grammy Nas flow. Let me stop though, cause I'm going digital with the syllables. Saw the prince and the royalty like residual. These hoes for me, they supposed to be hospitable. When they in the house with a nigga that's not typical, this not fictional. I run this bitch like elliptical. Can another rapper come out of Atlanta if he not lyrical? Nigga, black leather, beret cap era, guns at your capital, take it to that measure. It's Huey, nigga. It's Huey, nigga. Never been a victim, a rebel against the system. Lames wanna diss them and women just wanna kiss them. It's Huey, nigga. It's Huey, nigga.
This that shot right, where out of towners die at. I advise you book your flight now and fly back. Gangland, bang then, what you claim, fam? Box Chevys, foreigns, $150 flow. Young nigga got bitches at the 50 though. 50 pack done, good, drop off 50 more. My city rough, but I made it in it. Trap house look like it's what K's invented. Trust nobody, even friends, look, I hate up in it. Riding dirty with your bitch smoking, wait a minute. LA garage with Illinois and Decatur in it. Nigga snitching, I'm like, way to win it. Nigga looking like a state defendant. Photo look like a two though. My two though look like a full though. Cutting up, call me sword, bro. Hit him in his mask, get him a body bag. Give me a track, get him a body that.
I think oftentimes when people hear me and see me, they think that I'm a fool. They think that somehow or another I've lost my mind, that I'm not down with the in crowd. They've said that nobody would love me and that I'm an outcast. But let me say this here now. We can be clear about anything. Please let me be clear about this. And I pray that it's received and understood. I don't want to be one of you. I don't want to be one of you weak men, weak people.
For my brother,
I'd rather die, death is welcome, rather than to call myself you spineless black men.
Saha, I ain't your traditional. Rapper smoking medicinal, stayed in detention. Life is all about principles, cynical ass niggas. Sorry that I offended you. I bring something different while niggas sounding identical. I'd rather drown in a swimming pool than to let you imbecile stop me from topping my pinnacle. Try me blocked by the genitals, trust me, it's not intentional. It's the difference between a gangster and a criminal. Cause real gangsters can't do Breakfast Club interviews. A lot of you niggas don't own a business suit. A slave for every pair of Michael Jordan tennis shoe. But anywho, got your bitch walking around like she winning pool with no bottoms on, just the top of her swimming suit. What you gon' say when the niggas gon' try to get at you? Them in what army, or you just talking in general. Cause in the end, we all gon' die like them Seminoles, nigga. These niggas weak. I'm fucking up. These niggas weak. These niggas weak. I'm fucking up. These niggas weak.
I look at the sorry state of black men in America today. The destruction of the family, the loss of integrity. When as a young boy, black shot down every day for years without stopping, when I look at what we are as black people, I'd rather be dead than to continue to live against such.
Y'all ain't trying to start a revolution. Y'all looking for a restitution. Niggas kill each other every day and ain't no evolution. My partner shot 100 niggas and it was never proven. We just labeled him a gangster and kept it moving. Let me give you the same outcome, separate shooting. A white man kill a black, we holler persecution. So instead of looting, it's time to find some better schooling. You can act like y'all don't understand when I'm elocuting. Did I stutter? I was never Reuben. Y'all ain't no Black Panthers. You wasn't there with Newton. You ain't Martin Martin. Try to better humans. Instead of all these rappers, we need some better students. It's time to rebuild the neighborhoods that we helped to ruin. And the NAACP, y'all need some help recruiting. Fuck a resolution, let's get some retribution. I feel like Malcolm X when he left the movement. These niggas weak. I'm fucking up. These niggas weak. These niggas weak. I'm fucking up. These niggas weak. Yeah. Y'all know what it is, yeah, I said it, nigga. All you niggas laying up with these bitches with no condoms and shit. Having mistake babies and shit, leaving these women to motherfucking raise your kids by their motherfucking self. Yeah, my nigga, I said it. You don't like what's going on in the motherfucking America, leave this motherfucker. When they said we were free, my nigga, that mean we were free to go back where the fuck we came from, my nigga. Yeah, it's a whole motherfucking continent that belong to us, nigga. It's called Africa, motherfucker. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all ain't trying to start no revolution. Y'all motherfuckers spent 10 bands on the motherfucking section in the motherfucking club. 10 bands to build a whole motherfucking neighborhood in Nigeria, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
What up, family? Peace. Peace to everybody on this Monday. I was about to add an adjective to it, but Mondays are just Mondays. So yeah, I told y'all I was probably coming back. So here we are. You know what I'm saying? Peace to everybody in the chat, everybody that came through, everybody that may have not said anything in the chat yet, but are still watching. Peace to those that may watch this later or come in later or catch it in the archives. Salute to everybody, man. Everybody that's part of the fam. Yeah, so I ain't gonna talk y'all to death, man. We finna go ahead, hop right in here first, pause, and get this thing started. Cause I just got back to the house, but the brothers did just start the stream and they are going in which last clip? Yeah. Man, they be on one over there. But man, yeah. Let's salute to everybody, man. Make sure y'all tap that like button for your boy. Like the show, share the show. Make sure you share the show in any of these groups. Please share with all the eyeballs and the pretendians and the people who teach pseudo history. Because there's some nuts over here, and it might be some nuts that they identify with, and that's cool. Because I identify with the brothers bringing the truth. So make sure you share this with like minds. You know what I mean? People who would appreciate the information, appreciate the battle. Let's get into it.
People, and of course, showing them or depicting, of course, drawings of of people coming in rowboats, and I'm like, so if they came from Africa, they're not coming on a rowboat. I was like, open seas are the waves are way too vicious for that, you know. And at the same time, they're saying that, of course, rubber. There's a large amount of resources of rubber in Africa, but I told them I was like, we have rubber in Guatemala and Brazil. Like, what's to say they didn't just come from Guatemala and cross the Gulf to, of course, go around other tribes, maybe rival tribes around them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this though. Look up the early woodland period. That's what I thought they were talking about when they talk about the Mississippi Empire. Just that's what I thought it was, but I could be wrong. That's what I know is the Mississippi Empire, the early woodland period, and what is it? Damn, you're making me look at my notes. Hold on.
Peace, y'all. Peace to the Thai Africans. How y'all doing tonight?
It's called Mississippian culture.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
Yeah. But the woodland period was the period I thought they were trying to claim. That was the Mississippian Empire.
Talking about the one that go back to like 3.2 million years ago?
It was from 1000 BCE to 200. That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, y'all talking about the Mississippians? Yeah. Yeah, that's it's the Eastern Woodland people, the marshland people, those woodland people. That goes, yeah. It's like we had like an Amazon rainforest that went up to Ohio and Pennsylvania. If you look in Pennsylvania, it's a lot of woodlands out of the trees that was there that was native. They're gone now.
Yeah, because Hernando de Soto, he annihilated them. But that's what I'm saying. It's still not them. They still fall under the Native American haplogroups.
And another group that pushes that idea, of course, is I don't know if you ever talked to the Israelites, but they put it in more of a biblical sense instead of course, like the first people here. They said, of course, they talk about like how, I forgot how they explain it with the lost tribes.
Yeah, the 12 tribes, the 12 tribes chart.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
They tie of course they want to tie the history of Native Americans with it, you know what I mean? So of course it's kind of still pushing the narrative of Black indigenous here in America.
I keep telling them, man, they can't claim that. They can't claim that because it ended like I said, they civilization. Well, it's not their civilization, but the last of their social structures disappeared because they was traversed everywhere.
Now this person, this all I know, they just jumped in here and don't know what they're talking about. This Meek. Wow. You guys don't even know the original language of this area. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. Y'all just jump in here and don't know what the fuck we talking about?
Yeah, I just look up 1,000 years before contact, and it's like I said, man, it's Keatley Creek people. Those are also Canadian First Nations. That I think they were fighting alongside, not alongside, like with them, but they civilization, well, they sub societies were fighting a colonization, two separate colonizations before they came here, and it was with each other. It was.
Meek, wow, why don't you just put your request in and come on up instead of talking through the comments section? Because you don't know what we're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all coming to Black people spaces and y'all think y'all know what we talking about, but y'all clearly don't. What is the goofy conversation? That's what I want to know. How am I invalidating? That's what I'm talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. No one's invalidating the native of the lands. You just came in here, saw black people talking about some shit, and you jumped to a fucking conclusion without listening to the conversation.
She has enough followers. Come on up.
She's not gonna do that because she's scared because she don't know what the fuck we talking about. Like I said, majority of these motherfuckers just don't like black people.
I agree with that.
Well, yeah, she definitely misspoke. She didn't understand that. We probably agreeing with the same side. She's saying about invalidation of the natives, but we're not them. We're the ones actually opposing that. You know what I mean? Yeah, you gotta kind of understand the conversation before you hop in.
Yeah, we literally saying that we are not Mississippians. These people, they making up words, spelling it Missabaki or whatever the hell, and just that's not a word that's from those people. They just making up words and calling themselves these made up words.
Right. And it's like you can tell they didn't even do the research about the Mississippi Empire because they would have known that they were actually called the Woodland people. It's like they just take a screenshot. Here it is. This is us. This is us. And it's like, no. Did you even go further into the Woodland period? Did you even go further into what these people were called? Did you even see and they even branched off and talked about the tribes that still exist today? Like they don't even do any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one of the reasons that they call them the Mississippians is because they follow a path that the French demarcated all the way down to the west side of the Mississippi. And that valley region from St. Louis, Kentucky, is ancient artifacts that's in those mountainous areas and hilled areas and those mounded areas that was made man-made, like Cahokia, St. Louis, Tunica, all of those different places go alongside the Mississippi area valley region, but they are woodland people, and we're trying to respect that by saying we are not that. Specifically, we are not that for real. So
Well, this is what kills me though. Why is it that these pandemics don't have a debate with the Native Americans and may the best side win?
I don't know. I guess because, well, think about it. The Native Americans got too much history. They
It
can
don't
tell
matter.
you.
They claim that that's their history. They should know it better, so they need to debate them.
Well, I have native history, native history in my family. I'm Apache in command. Tell them like, hey, look, I got actual like something to at least something tangible to read and prove that you don't know what you're talking about. But they'll just silence you, mute you, and kick you out.
Yeah,
They want
that's what they do best.
Yeah. I mean, because think about it. Y'all got all the sources. You got the artifacts. You got the land. I mean, you got it all. And who can debate that? Oh, my granny said, or our land was destroyed. It's like, come on now. If the land was destroyed, you don't have some type of remnants, some type of anything. They're still finding artifacts from Seneca Valley or in New York when they blew up that whole area in Central Park. They just found some. I'm not gonna say it's been a few years, but they found like pottery and stuff when the black neighborhoods were there.
Yeah.
facts, Jay, for real. And a lot of those people up there, that's like remnants of those people. Some of them are like part of the Pequots, and like some some of them are part of the Pequot and like Narragansett and people like that. And I forgot that it's one other group that was in New York. What was it? Was it the Lenape? I think.
the napping. Yeah.
Yep, it's Lenape. We talk. How many times we talk about that? Port ain't up here, but how many times we talked about the Lenape? And
Posted in the comment section.
oh yeah, comment. Cool. We know we was talking about that. That's what the Wall Street is based on, and all of those landmarks outside of Seneca Village, all of that stuff. We talked about that 1,000 times, defending that we are not them, we not them, and Seneca Village is our people. That's the African. That's a part of the African American burial ground in New York. That's why we had a lot of control in the late 1800s and the early 1900s, like Harlem and Brooklyn. What we know now is that as Harlem and Brooklyn, Marksy, Bedford Stuyvesant area, all of the Spanish Harlem, like that's got a lot of African kickback where they continue to talk about it, and then they Native American roots there as well, and then they colonizing bullshit with the Spanish. Now, yeah, this it's not a secret.
See, look, the Empress. The Smithsonian gets the artifacts and hide history, so WS stays in power. You have to show us that they hiding it. You can't just say it.
They supposed to be all powerful. What would they have to hide it for? Hide it from who?
Exactly. Like what? Yeah. What would they be
At
hiding
that
that
time,
from?
why would they hide it? They didn't even consider you able to read.
Facts. That's facts. And then when we did pick up vernaculars with the trade languages, in every instance throughout all of the history that they wrote it, they said our vernacular was the worst. When they made Creole, it said the Black Creole spoke the worst version of the vernacular. Uh, it's been going on for a time immemorial.
Yeah, it's just the worst example because
Gotta show the evidence, Empress. You can't just say it and I believe you. You gotta show me it. Now, if you can show me they hiding shit, which the European is real arrogant.
You
They just
guys,
yeah,
always
absolutely, yeah.
artifacts.
you should come in the chat though, or like get in a box. I could drop down. There's no room. I don't know how many boxes there should be.
I
Like I
mean,
was saying.
we got whole, I mean, it was a business. We got all kind of receipts, account books, ledgers. I mean, it's just crazy. I don't even understand. Like, you don't become a superpower without 400 years of free labor, payables, and profits.
And what's crazy is these people don't understand. They were taking notes back in BCE, right? And so all of a sudden, your whatever your great granny's information gets destroyed, when you don't have nothing. Come on now, that doesn't even make sense. We
Yeah,
got
because
no.
apparently they didn't get caught up in, they weren't slaves and they were here. So if you wasn't a slave, how did you lose your culture? And how did you lose your language if you were always here and you wasn't a
Exactly.
slave?
Exactly. I've been saying that for the longest. How do you? And then why was y'all? What shade tree was you goofies underneath while we was getting fucked up on both sides? That's when they never answer that question. It's always quiet. They never ask that question. They suck. They need to
Because
get this.
these people who you call natives or Mongolians went through all kinds of diseases, annihilations, movement, migrations, forced migrations, and they seem to retain their culture, but you didn't. It's weird.
Facts, bro.
Effects. If you were so unaffected by the white man, you were so unaffected by the other Native Americans that lived around you. You were so unaffected by everything, but all of a sudden, a white man took your culture and hid your knowledge from you and did all that stuff. Well, show us where.
Yeah, it's ghost population. I mean, at some point, somebody should have been writing down something.
And I want to know, like, what's the benefit believing that? You know what I mean? Like, what does that benefit you at all? Like,
The
just
end
to
game.
say that you're indigenous, or like, that's
They're gonna
fine.
get, they think they're going to get land.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're looking for reparations, you got to have proof for that too, though. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
there's really no benefit in lying or thinking of a lot or believing this lie.
Me personally, I think a lot of it is psychological. It's just wrapped up in anti-Africanism and, just not want to identify with being African. And by no means, because in their mind, being black is just, outcast with society.
He says they think they're going to get casinos. That's a good one, though.
They're some idiots, and they don't even understand how that works. They don't understand it's like a per cap instance. And we was talking about this in a few lives. They don't get no money like that, bro. Like that's to like preserve for resources. It's to pay to I think it's something with an issue with the councils there too. It's per cap. Like it's got nothing to do with them. Oh, they making millions and millions of dollars a month and all this other shit. And no, it's not like that, man. It's not like that at all. It's no black casinos here for that very reason. Why is it not a melanated, carbonated casino? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like y'all gotta pull that crack pipe out your lips and go ahead and jump and stop this nonsense and saying y'all Mississippians. And we know the connections. If you look in the museums about Cahokias, if you look in the museums about Menominee people, they got Stone Age models where they fighting bison and mastodons and shit. Like going alongside, following mammoths, because the elephant to this day, all animals in the animal kingdom, no matter where they are, follow them when it's a natural disaster that's coming, a volcano, some type of weather system that's extreme that causes extreme regimes of people. They got it's records of that in like Michigan. They just pull a big straight horn mammoth and a curved horn mammoth, curved tusk mammoth out of Michigan, out of the rivers of one of the lakes, not one of the rivers. That ain't got nothing to do with us. When they put up their models in those museums in those areas, that's because they were really living in those areas indigenously with Aboriginal knowledge. Those are not melanated, carbonated super beings that can lift refrigerators with their pinky finger, all this other dumbass stuff. That's not them, man.
And a lot has to do with all these. It's just the fail of our public school systems. You know what I mean? Like it's just. I don't know if they didn't go to school, or of course the school didn't really try to help actually knowledge or make sure they had this knowledge. Like it's even happening today. Like look at Maui. They already displaced a bunch of families there that are natives to that land. You know.
Yeah, man, they got something called grunt. It was an underground fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think they added on to that, and then the government came in and said, "Oh, we're gonna help the people," and then they turned their back on them and went into like a council meeting with the American government, with they part of the American government, and they said they're gonna repurpose the land. When did that? What? How familiar did that sound? We're gonna repurpose the land. Does that sound like mainland America? Or that sound like the Canadian First Nations? Or that sound like Mexico and South America with the Lucians and the Four Winds people? That sound real familiar, don't it?
Sound like Haiti too.
Yeah, I was just about to say it sound like the islands, especially because they took people from whole entire swaths of their own land and they traversed them all around, took them back to Africa and Europe, took them to the mainland and traversed them around the triangle trade. Come on, man.
But it's even in the brown community too. Like we even have, of course, brown people that's been disconnected, of course, but of course, like their families all been raised in Mexico for generations. And I'm like, Mexico wasn't Mexico before they colonized it. It was all one land. It was just split up between 500 tribes or more than 500 tribes. But yeah, like you were Native American at one or indigenous at one point. You aren't. You Mexican is just the label that they give you because, of course, we had to draw the lines.
Yeah, it's evidence of that with the Pueblos. The Pueblos is a part of that code it's El Norte now, but or Norteño or Norteño, I forgot what they called it. Somebody said that in the chat the other day. If you look at the Pueblos in the southern mainland of the United States, that was a part of Mexico. River Texcoco, I think, goes from the American mainland all the way down to the Texcoco River system that goes to Mexico. But they don't know about that because they think they nine ether idiots.
And you know what? The more they divide, the easier it is for them to conquer. And of course, who's to say that it's not, of course, the white man throwing this type of crazy ideas out here, you know what I mean? And of course, promoting it somehow. Honestly, I don't know. I don't have proof on that, but it doesn't. To me, it would make sense for them to get, of course, black communities divided, brown communities divided, because of course we can't agree with each other.
Agree.
There's really nothing to fight.
Actually, it is. The oldest sources I can find with making this the new world, or making the Americas the old world, and saying that Negro people were here, they're all Europeans from like the 1700s, 1800s, 1600s. They were saying this shit a long ass time ago, while
Facts,
we were
Mo.
in the middle of
Say
fighting
also
against
just
them.
was one.
Facts, Mo. That's where the Mormon knowledge comes from. That Chris Smith knowledge, that Chris Smith fan base. That's where that comes from, bruh. You right.
Where's Port at? Port, get your ass up here.
They called them denialists. They called them rogue professors. They called them fringe theorists. They had names for these people who were saying this type of shit. And we were in captivity when this was happening. It was all Europeans saying this shit at first.
Facts. Yep. And they just took on, just like they keep saying, they took on the white man's word. And now they acting like racist antebellum and lower Antilles Europeans, but they black. That shit don't make sense. Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? They were saying that what did they say with the Mormons? They said Christianity was already over here, and they said the Hebrews was over here, ancient times, and they called ceremonial deerskin rituals or information mappings or whatever they called them menorahs. And I was just like I was saying the other night, they didn't like the first menorah until the 1970s because it was still a Jewish persecution going on. It wasn't that far off from World War II fumes because they were scared to practice their culture still. If you getting subjugated for 15 to 17, 1800 years, and it's also in the Bible as well, I would be afraid to practice my shit too. Because as you don't know what this new developing government is going to do to you. I mean, look what the Greeks did to them. Look what the Romans did to them. They don't be thinking, man.
Yeah, I get a lot of brown people, of course, that of course they love the conquistador history and all that, and of course they claim to be Spaniard, other than indigenous. They just want to say they're Spaniard. That's it. And I'm like, bro, I was like, you're not white. like your shades a little off for sure. That's the visual proof that you're not. But of course, I don't know. There's no talking to some of these people. It's just they want to believe it, and of course, it's working for the white guy because, of course, they keep us divided.
Facts.
Finally.
Some jive ass turkeys out here, man. Port was good, bruh.
Peace. Sorry, I got this background loud ass noise behind me.
Oh, you not at home?
I'm at home, but it's loud as shit. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Pal Khan. Why don't they argue with the white folks, with the European folks? That's like descendants of these people that keep defending. Oh, forget about the past. Forget about your history. Stop looking to the past. You're not gonna know where you're going in the future if you don't learn where you come from. Come on, y'all. And we sitting there telling these fools this shit, and then as soon as I put a video up, they report them. I put one up yesterday or early this morning. 5 minutes after I put it up, it's early in the morning. I ain't thinking these fools even up. Took it right down. It's all good.
Sleepy, are you at home? Sleepy probably not playing. He probably on that fucking video game.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with the video game, man.
I didn't play the video game in 2 years.
I ain't even got the new 2K yet. I'm sick as hell. Spent that money on the
Don't
damn
get it, bro.
You
Is that your
sick.
is that your cup of tea?
You got
It's
that
trash.
right. It's going around.
Oh, you got like a cold sick?
You know what? There's a lot of white people that call themselves Native Americans, in which at least they have some kind of tangible reason, or they have some reason of why they were mistaken or misled. Because of course, back in the day, there was a thing called a $5 Indian, to where you could pay $5 to become. You could put the label indigenous, of course, on your birth certificate or documents to actually save taxes on your land. And there's other benefits to it.
Yeah, they passed something called the Curtis Act. The Curtis Act was a part of the Homestead and the Farmstead Act, and that eventually turned into the $5 Indian thing, where Europeans was coming over in droves, and I just they so stupid, man. And they get Europeans get brought over here on the Ellis Island journey, right? And it's some of the boats do look kind of rickety when you see them, but I think those are ferry boats. They take a big ship to go to a certain part of an island off of Ellis Island. Then they would take the ferry from that here, just like they ferry today. They ferry cars over across certain parts of the boroughs and other islands, just to this day. But somehow they don't believe that technology existed. But then how could you not believe the Africans were brought over here on boats? But then Ellis Island, I don't understand how you don't get that logic. But
Hold
that's
on.
like,
I'm trying to ask questions. I need to know if Mo, Sleepy, and Port are at home.
I just got back.
Okay, so Sleepy, do you have enough energy to okay, so sleep. This nigga got bad echo. Sleepy, do you got enough energy to run through these Pan African the pillars of Pan Africanism, or you want to wait to do it? Because we can wait if y'all want to wait.
Yeah, I'm about to eat these brisket tacos.
All right.
damn, Mo, man, lucky.
Oh, like it's Taco Tuesday on a Monday.
Right?
Yeah.
You might as well said oxtail tacos, man. Damn.
Had some of those on Juneteenth. Them shit was good.
Hey, I had oxtails and rice the other night. Oxtail and red rice, that shit was fire. Oh my god.
Pig nose soup. What the fuck is
Just
pig
doing in
nose
a row.
soup? What the fuck is pig nose?
They got some pig nut, pig snout soup.
Soup. This nigga bugging.
Soup. This.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. What the fuck ain't gonna do?
Yeah, the pioneering days during the $5 Indian thing, like that triggered a lot of that. What we know is like the Ponderosa and all of that stuff. Did all of that.
Man, I'm like in. You know,
Who at the casino?
This dude been revving this motherfucking motorcycle all day. Oh, this is getting on my nerves. I'm about to go there and cuss his ass out. What the fuck buys a teenager a fucking motorcycle? I am missing. Let me see if this might be it. Okay, that's John Hanson. Where the fuck is my
If you fuck around, it'll be my son sliding through there.
No, this is a white dude. Okay, maybe this is it.
I told him to dress up like that so the police don't fuck with him.
No, what is this?
I just got a crispy history book in the mail today.
Yeah, I got one on the.
I'm waiting on this joint called Fantastic Archaeology, the wild side of ancient American history. I think that's the full title. It's this professor that got sick of this shit, like people bringing up this ancient world in America and all of the Israelites coming in here and shit. So he went through all of that shit and put it to bed. Night night.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And it's old, bro. It's from like the early 1900s. This shit is old. We just picking it up. This is like the 5th book that I got. That's like over 400 pages. With them running through all of the same points, the same exact points that they bring up. So that's how I know they picking it up. That's how I knew. I ain't gonna act like I took Yahweh's book and read the whole shit in just a few days. I already heard all of that shit because I had read a book on it, or encyclopedia on that shit. And the dude in his book just happened to be going through the same shit. So I just had to check the book to make sure that's exactly what the fuck he said. And it matched point for point. The Arizona hoax with the Roman shit, the footprint of the Negro, the bones inside of the different mining areas, every single thing used every single fringe theory.
All these motherfuckers going out.
The name, you should type in fantastic archaeology and then Stephen Williams. It should pop up.
You looking for the book for it?
That's somebody in the comments.
Yeah, I think we brought that up briefly in a live. We was talking about that, like 1903, 1912, where they was saying the same thing, like the Hebrew Israelite stuff and all of that. It's been debunked. Like it was debunked a while ago. Like it wasn't even like the Brown v. Board of Education yet. You know, when they was arguing about this stuff. Like 1903 to 1912, 1911, somewhere around there. They wrote all kind of books, put all kind of printed pamphlets out, made journals, and these things called nouvelles, which means like a novella is like 100-page books. I got a ton of those in PDF, and they debunked it. They debunked that stuff like heavy, bro. And there's white people talking about it. It ain't black people because we wasn't like, I can't say free like that, but we wasn't free to operate. You know, we wasn't free to print. You know, we wasn't free to write anything. But they don't get that.
Rob, come up here, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. He said, "What's his name?" Man, what do you mean Earth speak is straight?
He doing what? What about Earth?
Somebody said he's streaming. What the fuck is streaming? Like he on YouTube?
He probably live streaming, talking shit.
Fuck that nigga.
Crash that nigga party right now.
I mean, he know where I'm at. He's looking for me. He know exactly where I'm at. I tried to get on this platform and he wouldn't let me up. So I'm not going to end my shit just to try to go. He had his chance to bring me up. He chose not to bring me up. Who?
What was the new book that you grabbed, Port? You said you got a new crispy one. What was the new one, bro?
Yeah. I'm trying to collect the documents illustrated of the American slave trade by Elizabeth Donen. And I got the first volume, and I just got volume 4. So I'm trying to get all them joints because I think there's a 4 or 5 volume total, like total. And I mean, she goes in on that work. Shout
Oh
out
yeah,
True Story for that.
yeah. You said you already had a volume of them books too, right?
Yeah, I got volume 1. It's more like the print is okay. It's like it's good. I mean, good source, yo. That shit is banging. Like it's worth having it regardless. And then I had another one where it had a leather, like the other one I got was on eBay, and it had like a leather. That shit is, man, that shit look crispy. And it's got everything in it, man. I mean, I can turn pages to like, uh, slavery in South Carolina. I'm reading about this fuck ass dude right now, Henry Lawrence and shit, was one of the first planners and shit that was down there. So yeah, it's very interesting. And that's just one out of I think 4 of the volumes that she got. The first one is on that Prince Henry shit, and it talks about Nino Tristo and them going into West Africa and shit. So she touched base on the whole joint.
That's what's up, bro. Yeah, yeah. You got two
Yeah,
nice new shiny books, Mo and
Chris.
Port, man. Y'all got a baby library, and I love that, man.
Chris.
They don't be understanding, bro. Like the knowledge base is deep.
Yeah, it all starts from searching for one thing, and you can't answer all questions in one book. So you just start collecting them shits, and before you know it, you're like, damn, I got a whole shelf.
Yo, plus that shit be fun as hell when you already know what they talking about and you let them walk right into it.
Oh
Oh,
man,
interesting. Uh huh. Yeah, like this and like that. Yeah, right. Mo Faxi, Mo Fax be studying. Uh huh. Go ahead, continue.
you just pull that
They
shit
think
off the
you
shelf like,
they think you agreeing like we read the same shit. No, I read the review. Shit's cat.
Yeah, how you love that? I love that. And they don't even like. I don't even. They crazy, man. It's like, oh, you got to realize that they sit there and they try to isolate the American Southeast, and I'm like, bruh, if you look and like it's a Kentucky museum. I forgot the name of the Kentucky museum because I know we went to 2 when we was kids. My daddy was still alive, and they talked about the Mississippian. That is why I keep bringing that up about that. And when I heard y'all talking about it, that's why I jumped in because I was like, when I saw the busts, because they got busts of what the people look like from the Mississippian um, society, they sub society. It was multiple types of people that was here that was like that, and they was going through their own personal beef. They was going through their own personal colonization. And if you look at the head bust, because somebody put up a picture in a live, and they banned them from the live, and it was a picture that I got in my phone. I got a few pictures that's in my phone from these PDFs that I downloaded, and it shows them as like they described yellowish to reddish skin. They're not dark. They don't got afros. I think they got 2 cross feathers in the back that I seen that I got on the bus that I got, and that same bus is in the museum picture in the Kentucky Valley, and that comes from the people that are Mississippians. or would have been considered the woodland people of that area, like Jazzy was talking about earlier. They're not dark, they're not melanated, they ain't carbonated, they're not. It's not the multiverse of madness. These people would look like they look like they said yellowish to red. They look just like how people look today, and they keep calling these same people white people. That's why I don't like when they be running their mouth and talking shit, don't know what's up, and then make up words and say it's Mississippi. Come on, y'all. What the fuck?
Mm.
Today when them niggas was black in the trash because we Moors. Kind of fuck shit is that?
Right?
That's how you know we got a problem, man.
Oh, bro, when I get done cooking, I'm gonna show y'all. They took them back. They were trying to get on the Sultan's good side, and they took the they took the more slaves that they had back over there as a good what do you call it, a good gesture or some shit.
Oh, the Moorish ones got to go back home.
Mm-hmm. Took them right on
Okay,
back
I got
because they was
yeah.
beefing with each other, and it was a way to try to ease the tension. Yep.
Yep, that's facts, Mo. Damn, I just said your name backwards. But yeah, they don't know. And from Europe, from Toledo and Sardinia, most of those people went back to Saudi Arabia. They did. Most of them didn't come here. Like they ain't, they don't be understanding that, and they spitting this Moorish stuff like they was really over here, like sprouting out and making sub societies, and they wasn't, man. When the Moors got blindfolded, I guess, by symbolism, and when they was expelled, they went back to Saudi Arabia because the Sunnis in Morocco was fighting the hegemony in Saudi Arabia, even though it had been burned to the ground. They was rebuilding it because remember, they went to Gibraltar after they rebuilt Saudi Arabia the second or third time they burnt it to the ground. They burnt their capital down and then they went to Damascus. They ain't say nothing about that, but they were sitting there saying that the Moors all over here. Man, we Moors. Like, yeah, right. Them motherfuckers went right back to Saudi Arabia. Or then the enemies was sent back to Africa and Saudi Arabia. Because the hegemony was in Morocco. The hegemony of those people. Why do they think they call him the Sultan of Morocco? It ain't no sultans in Africa. The sultans come from the Middle East. They come from the Levantines. They don't come from Africa. They're all Arabian and Persian.
The Sheik.
Right, yeah, the Sikhs and the freaking sultans and the sultanic orders. They got a sultanic order in Africa and I think East Africa, and they got one where they try to build with the Fulans. The Fulans wasn't having it, and they still used them to do raids. And it's proof of that because we talked about that like 1,000 times about West Africa, and now the Songhais even took on their religion, and they had a hybrid society where they were socially African, and on paper they did claim being Muslim as well, but I mean it wasn't no paper, it's this figurative paper. But yeah, they didn't subscribe to that shit. The queen or some guy sent her son or something to France, and he hated they society so bad he went right back to the Sun guys. You don't want to be around them people.
Or did you get to record? Because I didn't watch all the YouTube because I had to go pick the kids up and start cooking. Did you record that crazy shit on the
Oh
TikTok?
man. Yeah, I think I got a good chunk of it. The part, I gotta look. Yeah.
You got river shit though.
Huh?
You got that river shit.
Yeah. I gotta look.
What's bucket,
There
yo?
was a lot of crazy shit said.
That man said You gotta go to Congo through the river. It was like
the river through the ocean.
And then gave us a video. He gonna tell us to hop on the Congo River and float all the way to to Brazil, right? Then gave us a video with a dude that did it, and in the video he's telling you do not do it. And he didn't even start in Congo. He started off in Cape Verde, you know, a couple 100 miles into the damn Atlantic, right? But even from that point on those islands, he said there are people there that will gyp you and tell you, oh, we'll get you there in a couple of days or whatever. And they sent them on a damn dummy mission, and they almost died.
Point, they was like, "Are you even from there?" And he was like, "Nah."
Yup. He said, "Don't do it." He said, "Do not do it. Save up your money and do it the right way. You know, work hard." He tried to take a shortcut to get the fuck up out of there. He regretted it, and they was like, "You guys need food," and they said, "No, we need to get the fuck out this water." They was over there fucked up.
I gotta, yeah, it's posted. It is posted.
Hey, did y'all see that thing on the news where they showed that African? It was like 3 or 4 Africans, and they had stowed away on a river fan, on a ship fan, a ship udder, I think.
Yeah, I seen that. They was stuck.
Man,
yeah.
bruh, what the fuck?
In the middle of nothing.
In the middle of literally nothing. I was like, how did y'all survive for 13 to 15 days or something like that? What the hell?
Yo, shit. Am I like not on mute? My bad, y'all.
I didn't hear it. When the Amber girl. Where is he? Is he live or something?
Amber water. Oh, like a water bender? Oh, water benders?
Yeah, I got it. It's all on there. Yeah. That was wild. That's like the season 1 finale joint right there.
All these motherfuckers start following me that be talking shit. This is wild. I don't follow you niggas. Y'all simply fucking following me.
We got fans, yo. Look, even my enemies use me as an emergency contact. You know what I mean?
It's a love-hate relationship with them weirdos.
Oh, as soon as I enter the chat,
They don't know if they want to crown me or put a bullet in me.
They like shooting. I'm like, damn, I can't respond to all you niggas. Stop shooting me. This should be weird as fuck.
I'm like, Mo Facts, I'm willing to put in work. Who said the slave trade didn't happen? Bring them here. Bring them here. Like, nigga, you? What the fuck is you talking about? You're not about to get out of that shit. You gonna hold that for the rest of your life. I give a fuck if we 90 years old. Hey, remember, shut up, nigga. Slave trade didn't happen. Looking at it. You gotta hold that shit for life. That's a foul. That's a foul you can't get out of. The slave trade didn't happen. Just go be an Indian. Leave the slave trade alone. They know, they're thinking strategically because they like, just in case like somebody tries to say I came off a boat, because they know how more than likely they're gonna trace back to it, whether it's DNA or some records. They know it's gonna happen, or somebody in their family gonna say it. So it's either a trick, your family was deceived, the slave trade didn't happen, and they're reclassifying. They're trying to cover their tracks before they're trying to make sure they have the excuse before it actually gets discovered. Because some of them, or most of them, already know what it leads back to.
Right? Man, they drive me out alive. And I think somebody reported it live too. They drive me out of a live I was in, and I was showing them. They kept putting up those clay Congo people that the Germanic folks was that they had in the Congo right before they started to do the Creole thing in the Congo. And I found I think a couple of the tribes in Africa because it's the Dresden. If you look at the Dresden Museum, it shows the kids. These are mostly kids. I got a video up on that one where it shows them holding jewels. They got jewel crowns with the feather crowns. When they keep saying that they Native American, right? The little clay models. And I was looking through some of my little searches that I had saved, and I was like, let me go a little deeper in here and look these up because I got some of the pictures of them, but I wasn't sure that it was them. And it's a few tribes that they had in there. You know, there was a few societal sets of these people, and I think I found them. Uh, Found a whole bunch of them. I think I got like 100, 200 pictures or something like that of these people. They keep saying is we American Indians, we American Indians, and I'm like, no, you're not, because I think I found I found those people with the same feather crowns, the same band where the jewels would be stuck. You know, they would stick the jewels in the crown and then wear the feather crowns. I found them. Well, I found more of them. And I was like, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. And they sit there, oh, we're American Indian. No, you're not, because I found more of those people in those tribes. And they got little wooden statues, little wooden artifacts of that. I'm gonna put it up. I'm probably tag y'all in it if you don't care. Hey, and you remember student when that guy came in the live? I think it was last week, and he said slavery go back 11,500 years. What the colonization that we know, but when we was talking in that. Before that. I was telling you that there was a colonization that I had found that went back 16,000 years. That the point that he was saying that he was trying to make with that his own personal point, that's wrong. But that 11,500 is correct. It is correct. And remember, I was telling you the Germanic people was the last of the Proto-Indo-Europeans that survived the regime change in Southern Europe and Northern Africa and the Mediterranean. It's for real. It's for real. All the way up to France. I think I was telling you, the French, Anglo Saxonies, they all buried in Bavaria. They all buried in these Germanic artifacts. Like they find in the artifacts of these housings, and they find these dents in the dirt that held the flooring for these houses, and it shows proof from them moving from hunter gatherers to private property ownership, and the private property included people. Now, it wasn't a race thing; it was more of a regime thing. Those people kind of migrating for survival, but they did colonize people. It's for real. It's actually real. I was gonna wait to kind of post it because I want to do something on my little YouTube or whatever that talks about it. But I'm gonna post some of that stuff up here. Post some of that stuff sometime here in the next week or two, probably. But it is real though. The stuff he was saying is bullshit. The stuff that the dude was saying, that was the points around it he was making, that was bullshit. But it is a colonization of it's proof of these. I'm not sure if it's copper or iron, but these iron manacles that they got in these German burials, they Germanic burials, and it goes back to 11,500 to 12,000 years ago. But that other stuff he was talking about was trash.
I don't know about King Money, man. I ain't checked on that nigga. After this fucking who blocked Woken? I didn't know he was blocked. I
It woken crazy.
don't block him. I didn't know he was blocked.
Oh yeah, because he was doing that schizophrenic shit. He kept coming back up, requesting to come back up and leaving, and we kept asking for that
Yeah, I
source.
just dropped him. I didn't block him though.
Oh, it might have been Energy, maybe Energy blocked him or something, because I think she was up there too. Maybe, I'm not sure.
There's no block like a child of the sun block. He block your shit.
Damn, Lunaki got blocked. I ain't even blocking him. If he got blocked, he must have deserved it.
So them motherfuckers ain't gonna sign the contract, huh?
No.
Is that where we at right now? They kidnapped Deckwater.
Right? He gone.
I think it's kind of funny. I ain't want to say nothing because but it's mighty funny that he was supposed to be, and running our contract agreement and shit, and we don't hear from him. Y'all wish it like y'all gotta free our homie Backwater, yo. Something's up.
Sleepy said he might have deleted him himself.
Okay, yeah. You would think he would have said something, reached out.
I got that good elevator music playing.
Yeah, no, that's the background.
You had one of them 5-star Jones, huh?
Right at the crib, like shit.
We ain't got no takers today, y'all. Don't nobody want to come up.
Shit. The way
We
Empress been cussing them out, they probably scared they're gonna get a dose of that pseudonism, extra strength.
It's a pandemic. We just got different symptoms, but it's all pseudonism.
Yeah, nobody else worth unblocking. I don't see.
So that topic you put in the you sent out earlier, that was for the YouTube?
No, that was gonna be for today, but it's like that Sleepy ain't feeling well and shit.
Hey, what was that? Now?
We'll do it tomorrow.
What was it? What was it gonna be? I missed that.
Boy, you miss everything, bro.
I know. I can't keep up with y'all niggas. Y'all be doing marathon TikToks and shit on me. I'll be with y'all half the day. The next half, I'm like, hold on, what? If I don't see it in the chat, I might be asleep, man.
Yeah, a lot of these is just user. His natural's wife, I'm never unblocking her. Oh, there go Mo's boy. Oh shit! Every time I let that man up, he like do some awkward shit. He be calling him all cute and shit.
Oh, it's not who I think it is.
I went live like 3 times. Nobody came to my live.
That old man.
And nobody's blocked. The only people blocked in my live is like some dude that said something about some monkeys, calling us monkeys in the chat or some shit like some racist shit. Those are the only people blocked.
People block shit.
Nobody's blocked in my shit. So when I was live, they seen that shit and they ain't pull up.
Oh, is the I really want the smoke type.
Everybody is welcome.
A lot of this is just a lie.
I think I took all my mods off because I already know. I did that shit like back when the first beef started, the spiritual part. I was like, up, let me go and take all of these people beefing with each other. They can't all be mods. I don't think I have any mods. Probably like 2 or 3.
Who the fuck is Goddess looks like a man?
With my brother, but they said it's already been done by the Mannings, and I'm like, yeah, exactly. You're doing a great job. So let up.
Yeah, I think that might be it. Nobody fucking with us today. We done ran them off. Oh well.
1, 2 adjustments, and it's coming for you.
I would certainly give, an effort if I were able to be around her more. Have only met her a handful of times. She seems like a great girl. She's great for the game. I have a tennis academy just a few minutes from where I live in Manhattan. And our goal is to sort of, make the game more accessible, affordable to young kids.
Boy, you better grab your source. What suit say 5'6"? We're gonna push in your shit.
Football is an incredible game to watch on TV. So most of the time I'm watching on TV and I get to listen to the guys.
7, 8. You got an African face.
Bars.
We need to go ahead and make that.
Pig. Oh, sorry.
That info pseudo again. I'm glad I didn't make that goddamn what's the name? That little promo video. I damn sure was about to do it.
I was ready, man. That's why some told me to just slow up and see, wait till the contract it's signed, then go out there and
That's why I said. Remember, I said let's not even do no 23rd. Let's just put it out there and see what's going on with the negotiation part. Because that shit looked like straight cap anyway. I was like, why would she even accept that type of bullshit? And after Backwater and Sutton was saying that it's going to be like an official structured debate where you got to present your sources, and if they not peer reviewed, you automatically get the shit rejected. I was like, this is bullshit. Hey, if she agreed to that, they don't have no peer reviewed information. There's that shit put up a big ass red flag. I said, this shit gotta be some cap. Yeah, sure. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. You sure? Yeah. Like, man, get the fuck. You gonna show a Negro presence? This shit ain't. The debate had nothing to do with Indians. That's even crazier.
Wow,
They gotta prove African people over here. You ain't got shit to work with. Indians ain't African descendants. And then Yusuf and what's the name? Josh said your best bet is to use the Moor shit.
right.
Your best bet is to be a Moor. Why don't y'all
Only angle you gonna win with them niggas. You gotta go with the Moors angle, son.
come to red hats. Put this on. It's gonna take all your pain away.
Hey, all that other shit is cap, but put this cap on. This will
Put
help
this. This a tall cap. You got that small cap. This a tall cap.
Go with this one. Y'all funny, man.
Now say it together. 3, 2, 1. Meh.
I kind of felt like they wasn't gonna show anyway. Because
somebody
Gotta
might
get
bite the
lights on,
bait.
man. We ain't
Somebody
gonna
might
be
bite the bait.
they do too much ducking. They won't even come over here and stay civil. They do like Penn did, do a drive by ramble for 10 minutes and get up out of here.
Or hey, either that or they just really like be for real, probably just don't know that these people are capping. She might be ready, because she got that type of spirit. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, win, lose, or draw, she with it. Yeah. She don't give a fuck if she looks stupid. You debunk her, don't give a fuck, right? But she don't know that these motherfuckers are lying and know that they fucking lying. And they know they can't stand in front of that information. But when we not there and they probably talking somewhere else, they probably like, yeah, man, we a smash you nigga, right? And she taking it serious like she did a couple months ago. Like, okay, all right. And she get down and run over there like, yo, what's up? Y'all gonna meet us over here at the park? And we get over there and nobody pull up and she the only one standing there. Like, so we supposed to beat your ass or you gonna bring him back up? You just over here by yourself.
Letting her down, man. That's no, she got no support over there, yo. Like all that shit they be talking on the live, all of them got their shit, but she can't line up a whole team to go against us. Out of all the shit y'all be talking a lot of shit, a lot. I mean, a lot. And for her to be like, yo, I come right back. Y'all got a team? Be like, yeah, we ready. We've been ready. We've been waiting for you guys. And she be like, all right. So she leaves. Says she's gonna come right back. And it's like, y'all ain't help. Like, come on, yo.
And then I don't know if y'all was paying attention to the comments though. It was like hell of them in the comments, and didn't nobody come up but Pre.
Yeah, you got some body people like
y'all tap that like button so we can get them in here. We only got 3,000.
That's like your homie getting jumped outside and y'all looking through the blinds like, all right, I see you.
Right.
I want that dude from yesterday to come back. What was his name? King Money. Yeah, man.
The River Ocean kid.
The river into the ocean. The Ray took the river through the ocean.
Yeah, I had that recorded.
Believe everything that they say, man. There's no way.
Oh yeah, he said something about we the real Tainos and shit, right? That's his angle, right? That's what it was. We the real Tainos.
Those are the two most dangerous places in the world too.
Nigga said Christopher Columbus brought them over there. I'm like, yo,
he brought the Tainos over there.
Y'all talking about the dude that was talking about the portals?
Yeah. Slim last night was on that crazy shit. I was like, yo, I can't believe this shit I'm hearing.
He said they can control the water and the wind.
That. Y'all watch that YouTube, yo.
That's that Bobby Hemmett shit. Mm-hmm. You are the storm. You don't notice that everywhere. You don't notice that everywhere you go, there's always storms. And I was like,
windbenders and airbenders.
I said, yeah, everywhere I go, it do be storms. And then you gotta snap out of it. It's like, nigga, it's always storms everywhere, nigga, and they happen on the seasons. Like there's literally storm seasons all over the world, all around the year. Everybody knows what's coming. Them typhoons, tsunamis, tornadoes. It's that's what it is. That's where we live at. You know what I'm saying? This has been known BC times. You know, there was a few people who made it into AD times and didn't know about the shit. But for the most part, everybody knew that this shit happened on cycles. That's how they used to take advantage of people and make them think that they knew what God was going to do. You know, and God shall do this on this in just a week. And nigga, you know the goddamn cycles. That's how Columbus got people. Took all their goddamn food. It's going to be blood in the air. A big ball of blood. They was like, oh, he's right. Here, take my daughter. Take my food. Take it. Got him.
Fucking eclipse and shit. Yeah, that shit was a true story.
He fooled their ass. That boy was starving. He said, what can I do?
Like, shit, I'm stranded. I need help. Oh, you know what? I know what the lunar eclipse going to happen in about 2 weeks. All right, I got you. The world is about to end. The fucking sky's going to fall on Tuesday, nigga.
It's a Yahweh in the chat.
What live you looking at?
Whoever this person is, the Yah, you hype, whatever the fuck their name is.
Yahoo, Yahweh.
Yeah, they can come on up here and get their shit pushed in.
Hadoken.
I can make the waves higher in the ocean. Why would I lie about that? Oh, he's a water bender.
Bro, don't start.
He said he a water bender.
Hey, you can make the do that thing.
That 930 language and shit. You don't know how to talk that talk.
He know that Naruto jutsu.
They stated
throwing up them gang signs.
They got a whole planet full of people with superpowers, bro. What is y'all doing then?
They got a black belt in yoga.
That's crazy.
Everybody got superpowers. This is not even real. And they just on the internet talking about they got superpowers. And nobody's catching them using their powers. This is crazy. That must be one of their superpowers. They can avoid all cameras, all technology, all microphones, everything.
Get the guest request to come tell me about this guy and this army on Earth.
No, I need a superpower getting money.
Yeah, I just want to listen.
Yup. Give me that shit.
That power.
Oh no, my bad, y'all. He said he been caught. Come up here and tell us how you got caught using your superpowers. Well, I was making a TikTok video trying to show them I could move some aluminum foil. And they blocked my video.
Man, the motherfucker specialize in breaking wind. This motherfucker Jason, goddamn fucking idiot.
Anti-technology, man. That boy said he could cut through thin air and shit.
Somebody go get TikTok pots. I think everybody on Josh's live. That's why. I know when.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was live. Yeah, man, don't they know the first revisionist, man, it was a white man. How can you revise history, right? And they don't want you to speak to them, because it's like this colonial part. Man, they crazy, bro. These people, oh my God.
They're agents. And they act like all the European people, like when they got to the point where like they was trying to, dial back on slavery and shit, they act like they were all confessing to it. A lot of them were saying they didn't do nothing wrong and these people were primitive. They had all types of excuses, all the way down to saying that it was exaggerated, just like they say. Denialists. That's what they called them. They used to deny the goddamn slave trade. and say it was exaggerated. Same thing with the Holocaust. That didn't happen. They exaggerate. I mean, we had a few slaves and stuff like that. We had prisoners of war, but we ain't like actually kidnap nobody and like force them to do labor. So same crazy shit that they were saying before, and they could not prove that shit.
Yeah, and they said similarly, like with Dave or whatever his name is. He say the same thing. We were royalty. I'm gonna
Man,
pull the rug.
this shit
I'm
again.
gonna pull the rug from underneath him. Man, shut your goofy ass.
Somebody knew that shit was about to happen. It'd be different if he just said one. He said 3 names. Like, bro, come on, stop that shit.
And the Mofax in Port City and Big Suit, yeah, I got the death blow for them. I'm gonna pull the rug from under their feet. It's over with, y'all. Pan-Africanism dead. 2 minutes later. I don't have no beef with you, Mofax. What I do to you? What type of beef we have? Like, bro, there is no damn beef. What are you talking about? I would never in my life beef with somebody of your non-caliber. The fuck is he talking about? Some beef? I'll laugh. Bro, you would get, if he really had some beef with me, I'm dead. Cause I would be laughing my ass off. What's up, nigga? I would fall out on the ground laugh. I wouldn't even untuck. David running up on me, talking about some, yeah, what's up now, nigga? Like, yo, I guess I'm done. I don't want this on my goddamn record. Do what you gonna do, nigga. My Indian brother. I ain't gonna believe no dumb shit like that. We talking about these books. You said you gonna pull the rug from under us. What you wanna do? We wanna go to the YouTube. All right, bet. Saturday come, he don't show up. I didn't feel like it. They said he live. I said, where David at? Go get David, y'all. They said he live right now. Talking about weird shit. Like, David, we got off. I said, David, man, what's going on? What happened? You ain't come to them? I didn't feel like it. Crazy. He had the knockout blow. All of it. They just pump fake. That's all they do.
They pump fake and then they try to dribble and they double dribble or travel or some shit. This motherfucker's crazy, man.
You know, your little cousin or brother or sisters, they take the ball and just run with it. They don't check it up or nothing. I want to play. All right, come on, and just take the ball and start running all over the goddamn court.
For real.
Shit. Hey, man, what is you doing?
Straight up.
I want to hear these powers too. Where the hell is Yahweh at? It's a lot of Yahwehs. It's a whole lot of Messiahs. I stopped at number 27, Android 27. Remember, I used to spot the Messiahs and shit. Like, how the hell did how did you know he was a Messiah? You must know this. I don't know. They have the same type of they talk like the world revolves around them. And it don't make, like, every event that happens in life has something to do with them. Every scripture has something to do with them. All the conversations we're having has something to do with them. All of it's like, okay, I know where he's going with this shit. He's a Messiah. Or he's some type of chosen person. You feel like somebody sent them here.
Right. You still got your mom and dad to think about. How the fuck?
They forgot your parents was fucking.
For real. What the fuck?
Somebody sent you here. Like, okay. I think you just came here like everybody else, buddy. Pun intended. Somebody sent his ass. The Galactic Federation of Light sent me to warn you guys, stop eating meat. Because when they come in, your frequency is not at the right level from eating so much meat. You're not going to go to the better place. Man, here they go with the remix.
He was hella educated on his way to college. He was hella smart. And then I was like, well, what happened? He was like, my brother died. I hit the streets. I wanted to say, well, you wasn't that fucking smart then.
Straight up.
Yo,
what
who the fuck said that?
That Total dude. That shit.
Oh, got me rolling with it. He sent me shit.
Slim.
Hey.
Yo, when you really think about it, that's some fun.
Hey, shout out Coco Golf too.
My bad, dog. Hey, that penguin feather rocking motherfucker. Hey, he was in an argument. So I think Mufasa put it up. He was in there arguing with some women, right? And she was like, no, nobody want to argue with your stupid ass. This dude
What?
said, she said, you shut up. He said, it sounds like you got mucus in your nose. It sounds like you got pus in your nose. You need to eat more fruit and stop eating meat and pigs and chickens. He said the same thing you just said, bro.
That's exactly what he
Man,
did.
that dude's
They got a whole
stupid,
book
man.
on it.
That
It's
dude
like a
dumb as
book,
hell.
some book called "What to Do Before Things to Know Before the Anunnaki Come Back" or some shit like that. And it's all listed. Don't eat this. Don't eat that. Don't use cell phones and meditate 20 times a day and all this crazy ass shit. Like, right?
Like
Where
your
the fuck the
chakras,
missing kids at?
your chakras got to do push-ups. Yeah, where is the missing babies, man?
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Forget about
stupid.
me. That shit crazy.
That boy crazy, man. He looked like he looked like my guy from what was he? What was that pimp movie from? He said, but you got to have vision.
You got to have vision.
Man, what was that movie? That was a good ass movie. He looked like
Cody,
yes.
I mean, you ain't no ambition, but you need to have. You got to have them. Hey, that was
Dolomite.
not Dolomite.
Susan just said it, didn't he?
Goldie.
No, it wasn't
It was
Dolomite.
yep. He looked like that idiot. I was like, man, you sitting up there looking like a discount supervillain with this dumbass shit. I wear this cape.
He looked like one of those super villains that catch their enemy and they keep talking about their plan to destroy the world and shit. He was like, why you
telling the whole plan?
Everybody around him like, why you telling them our plan? He's like, shut up.
Right? I've planted 2 detonators over here on the south side of East Chicago. And then there's a bridge. You know that bridge right there next to the ice cream shop? Yeah. All right, you're gonna love that one. And you can't do anything because you're just tied up and you're in checkmate. Yeah. And look at this. I even have a heat map that shows all of the locations. Yo, what the hell is wrong with these motherfuckers?
If Hebrew want to come up,
game
come up, he just
Holy spaceships, Batman.
Bro, that reminded me of when Joker, when he was still Jack Napier, and he was said we're gonna make it look like an industrial accident, and he was pulling levers and shit and shooting that goo everywhere. He was shooting Paul. He was shooting the things that held that green goo. He was shooting that to like when they were chasing him so they can get hit by it. I was like, man, he sound like one of them idiots, man. My diabolical plan is going to supersede that of the like what the fuck type of bruh? You snorting coke, bro? What the fuck? That boy is a Wish.com villain. That's what he is. He on sale. That's what he is.
Criminal. What is this damn noise actually, yo?
They're gonna fuck around and get hit with so many arrows. We're going to the reservation.
Man, they don't even be. They're gonna be in the middle of the wilderness. They might not even make it to them because they don't know how they ain't gonna be able to get there.
They're gonna be stuck trying to get back out. They're gonna be stuck. You don't even know how to get back out.
They're gonna get lost in the sauce for real. They're gonna be out in the middle of nowhere and then some bobcat gonna whoop their ass.
All them animals already know them. They don't know who the fuck you are though. They're gonna go over there thinking they got superpowers and shit. You know, when a group of weirdos get together, they all agree to the bullshit. Yeah, we're gonna use our powers. And when they get there, they they realize they ain't got no goddamn superpowers.
Yeah, they think they're the Wizards of Waverly Place or whatever. And they're gonna go out there, Where was your superpowers, bruh? You should be able to astral project right to the reservation, bruh.
Right.
Side door to Grand Canyon, nigga.
Don't take no whips, no planes,
Yeah.
nothing. Just teleport.
Oh yeah, those bobcats will eat your feet. But like people think, oh, they small, they ain't gonna do nothing. You have to like use weaponry to mess around with bobcats because we got them up here where I'm at, and they get loose, and they if they get in your crib, if they want in your house, like they smell the right flavor of chicken or something, or a steak somewhere flaming up, they gonna get that steak. They'll rip right through your goofy ass and they eat your food for real.
They had that
Right
steak.
out your stomach. They're gonna take your food right out your stomach. You know what I'm saying? That's a bowl to them. Oh, he brought me the food. He just carrying it around. Pull it right
Right.
out your stomach.
Hey, what's that old saying? The best way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Like, oh, he
Them bobcat.
marinating the steak for me in his stomach.
Right.
The best way to a man's heart is through your mouth.
I get what you were saying, though. But pause.
It's through your mouth.
It's through you.
He put the emphasis on the mouth too. Mouth.
So Chad, get your ass up here. You was in the comment section and shit.
Shout out the motherfucking Soup Tech. Man, but yo, that shit had to be rolling. Yo, while I was sitting here,
Yo,
we was
sitting here to deal with these pretendians, y'all. We were sitting here.
Well, somebody ran them niggas away. Somebody must have said something. Because normally we get at least two of them in here.
They just had to kneel before General Zod. They didn't want to fucking do that.
Fucking and shit. Oh shit! I think last night it might have broke them niggas.
You notice how they know not to say anything?
Mm-hmm.
You notice that they notice not that they know like I can't make any claims. I just gotta talk shit and ask them, you know, what do you think? Do you think could it be this? Like they don't make no more claims really. Like they barely do that shit anymore. Because they know what's gonna happen. I just want to talk. I just want to have a discussion. This ain't a debate. I just want to talk. Can we talk? Don't make no claims. Why are you talking?
Yeah, it's like a belt buckle. They're going in a circle. Yeah, they went right back to you not African, you American Indian now. But I mean they've been sprinkling them in their lives here and there. Last night I seen some of y'all where you're like, what the fuck, bro? I thought you were supposed to be prepping for the debate.
He
I
wasn't
guess
in
you're
the
not.
room.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm wrong. I thought he was. I thought he would been the main one.
He
I'd have
was
jumped
never
on it.
part of the debate. He's the boy that cried wolf.
That's all right. I can look. I already got the. I'm gonna fuck up his documentary. Just for him backing out. He backed out. Me and Port almost had his ass, and he backed out because his strong black woman saved his ass again. So I know the documentary he working on. So I can go ahead and knock that shit out. As soon as he drop it, I'm gonna have all the whole debunk ready. The Mongolians were here in 1290, and they found this artifact. Fake.
I knew he wasn't coming though, because as soon as he said he was coming, his wife was like, "No, you not." He said, "Hold on, man." He pushed pause. He had to push the mute button. Like, hold on.
Then he said, "I'll tell you what. If you show me that you connect back to a shit, then I'll come to you too."
Yeah.
Nigga, what? What happened to being a man of your word?
Right, man. You 102% African with a 2% discrepancy. What you talking about, man?
Right.
You not
better
going
listen
over
to
there. You
Adrian.
messing up my
Better
rent
listen to
money. You
Adrian
ain't going
Rocky.
over there.
You better listen to Adrian Rocky.
Can I say something that
We can barely hear you, ma'am.
can I say something that'll make you guys think probably that I'm crazy? I wanted to say, how do you guys what do you guys think if I told you that after living as long as I have, I really do think that the black man is God.
Well, I would say that's your belief. I think my mom's a god too.
Because the reason why I say that is because I mean the black man is all the black man is always being unalived on the tree,
Yeah.
you
So
know,
now, but then what type of? What do you mean? Like
like hung on
my
the
mom is a
tree.
god to me because of she can carry me around. She took care of me, nurturing and all that shit like that. But she didn't create the universe. She
Well,
doesn't
I
have any
do.
superpowers. She's just that's who I think my creator is.
Well, yeah. Well, I do know that the earth, in my opinion, is effeminate because I'm not feminine, but dang, what word am I looking for? I don't think I should have came on because if I wasn't ready like I thought I
Feminine.
was, and I don't want to. No,
Feminine.
but the
You
earth.
mean feminine?
I say not feminine, but I say Mother Earth because I mean women are always giving birth to children, and the earth. That's all the earth does. I mean, it births all the time, every day, different plants or whatever, and but the reason why I was saying about the black man being God is because I mean he's always being hung on the cross. He's always being crucified. And I do know that, we here in America, we create everything, and everybody's always waiting for our creation. And so I
So
just,
but we didn't create the universe though, right?
well, you know what? I don't think that anybody can go that deep. Um, you know what? I'm trying to figure it out because I was into the Bible thing, but now I'm more into spirituality, and I'm just trying to figure out things because, I mean, as far as the universe goes, um, I mean, why is it that black people are just able to just create everything, and why are we so in tune with the universe? Like nobody else. I
I think
think
it's
we are
survival.
the
I think
universe.
we had to survive and improvise longer than other people.
I think we are the
So
universe.
that's why we kept coming up with different ideas on how to survive, and that stuff got stuck in our culture, and we kept that with us. Then if you add slavery to it, that ups it even further because we had to figure out ways to take the weight off of us, like the work that we was getting put through. Is what forced some of our people to invent things to make their jobs easier. So pressure. Well, I can't use that one, but if anything is, I'm gonna get paused, right? So, but I don't know if y'all seen that movie. What is it called?
But everything is dead
Minority
about
Report.
us.
So a movie
Yeah.
called Minority Report. Remember when she
Yeah, I
squeezed
saw
that
that.
plant? Remember she squeezed that plant, and she kept squeezing it, and then it like bit her. So it's like certain things that you go through in life, and we've been through a lot of shit, and that's why we're creative. That's what sparks our genius. So that's what backfired on them as well. Them being the dominant ones with physical power, like I'm gonna physically force you to do something. I'm gonna physically put you in fear. It helped us become more sensitized. Like we were more just experiencing that made us try to figure out other ways of doing things. And a lot of our people, sometimes when it's time for you to break somebody's jaw, we still don't do it. So it kind of backfired on us, but it also has a positive side to it where we try to find every way we can to get justice, to get peace, equality, and all that shit. We try to find every way because we don't want to do what that person is doing. And it forces us to come up with all types of other ideas.
Yeah, but you're just talking about here in America. I'm talking about before then. To all.
Yeah. I'm talking about America now because I added slavery to it. But I said our people were trying to survive elements and just eating, shelter, all of that. We've been doing that for a long time because we were connected to those people who came out of Africa, the original people there.
But
So
okay.
that and slavery combined is why we're so fucking creative.
But the thing about it is that we were creative before we came here.
I just said that. I just said
Well,
that.
you know what? Sometimes I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Sometimes
trying. Yeah, when I say
is
trying to survive,
well, I'm not.
in Africa,
Well,
that's
I don't
we
think that
came
we
up with a lot of
ever
stuff.
had to. I don't think that we ever had to try to survive. I think that we always have lived, and we were so connected to the earth. And I think that the problem is, and this is only my opinion, this is only my perception. I think that we have always been connected to the earth and lived off the earth. Okay, and we in all of these different type of metals, the way that the metals are used today to make all these bombs and to do all this horrible stuff to the earth, the way that we use metals back then. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think that maybe it was like that, and I could be wrong. So I don't think we ever had to survive. I think I see African people on here all the time, and they say, well, we could just walk around and we could just eat natural fruits and stuff like that. But over here in America, we it's not like that for us anymore. We got to go to the store. I remember during my time when I was young, I used to be able to walk down the street and pick an apple, orange, or whatever, go pick greens and stuff in the fields. It's not like that for us anymore. So I think, yeah, we're surviving here. But before we came here, our people came here, if we were just living off the earth, we were in tune with the earth. And then, when the white people came along, now they're, having us deal with nothing but metals. And I think eventually, if they keep on being in power, we're like for example, Bill Gates. I mean, he's cutting down. He buys so much land and he's cutting down all these trees. They know that we need the sun. They know that we need the trees and stuff because of who we are as black people. And I'm telling you, okay, I tell anybody on here how old I am, but I'm 63, and I'm telling you, I don't know what happened, but when I was a young girl, the sun was actually exposed and it was yellow and it was beautiful, and we had real clouds that literally drift across the sky. And when you would be in the heat, and I mean when it would be a hot day, the clouds used to hang low and you'd be warm because it would shield you from the sun, and it would black out the sun sometimes, the clouds, where you can get some coolness. But then when you walk like another block, here comes you're exposed to a sun again, and they're blocking that sun right now. And they're just, I'm telling you, I think that if things still um, stay the way that there are, the earth is just not going to have any more. They're just taking the life out of it. Like the life that's so important to black people, they're taking it away from us to control us and to, to slow down our growth. And it's through poisons that they're, like when it comes to us, we need natural things. But when it comes to them, they can survive off of poisons. I don't know if I'm going too far on that or
I
not,
don't think
but
so. I
okay.
don't think they can survive off of poisons.
Well, they choose to believe me.
I
They're
think
not choosing to believe that.
depending on what people you're connected to around the world and where they had to survive at, because people can go to different places and live in different environments now, different from where their ancestors were for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Certain people are more susceptible to ways of life that other people are not. So they're used to the cold. They're used to eating like anything, just anything they can grab and shit like that. While we were like sitting in one spot with the same basic
No,
diet
wait,
over and over.
listen. We black people were all over the planet at
We
one
were
time.
okay.
Over the planet at one time. But see, the dirty little secret is, and you have black people even telling lies about it. The white man went like to the Asians, like you see the Asians today, and they breeded them up to what they are now. And they got even Asians to this day that's over there dark, 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 and they're pushed to the back. When you go over to the Mexicans, they breeded them up and they're all like look like they look now. But if you go way, way back to the Mexicans that are over there in Mexico now, you will find black. And it's like that all around the world that they're hiding us and they got us pushed back. And all of them are just having themselves a ball and having this heaven here on earth and telling us you have to wait till you pass on to the by and by to have heaven. And so I have lived long enough to remember when YT women, they didn't have lips. They when I tell the younger people this, they attack me and stuff. Oh, you just prejudiced. Oh, you just racist. No, I'm not racist, and no, I'm not prejudiced. But I'm telling you, just like Asians during my time when I was younger, they was all, the majority of them was all short. The behinds were totally flat, and the eyes were real
I'm
tight.
sorry.
But
So wait, so you mean white women have lips and Asian women got big booties?
no, what
When
I'm
did that
saying,
happen?
wait, listen.
Yeah,
They
'cause I
still,
don't.
but they still don't have lips. I mean, they got like they're making billions of dollars off of
Okay,
giving them
but what
lips,
I'm
like with
saying
surgery and
that
shit,
at one and
and booties,
when you think
billions of
of
dollars off of it. So it's still true.
well
You're
when you
still, it's just like it was when you were younger, except for they got fake stuff on their face and their body.
yeah, but the thing about it is that
I guess
now
your face is
because
your.
they have mixed with our DNA so much and they have taken so much of our DNA through mixing with our men and women, is that yes, now their lips are not like monkey lips. Their lips are starting to come in somewhat with some lips. They used to not have any lip. They didn't even have any behind. It's even the color, even some of them are starting to be brown, like I don't know. I guess I'm going all off the subject. I don't even know
They're
what you
called
guys.
tanning beds.
Well, I don't know, but it's like
For
what
both
the
parts.
thing. Yeah, but the thing about it is that if the people from my generation and the generation before me, if we cannot get this knowledge out of us that we got in us and share it with you guys, we're gonna be gone, and you guys are not even gonna know this. And
Yeah, I know you got to know the dirt.
I have
Yeah.
young people
Yeah,
on this
yeah,
app
but we
now.
still, but we have to prove these things. Like
Okay,
we're
well,
never
I
going to
don't
know it.
have to
We're
prove
not
it.
going.
I
No, no,
know
no, no,
I
no,
can
no.
prove it.
But you got to slow it down at some point, because you're saying a lot of stuff. You're
Okay.
saying a lot of things, right? And I don't know what world we would be living in where we wouldn't have to prove anything.
But I've
And I'm not
seen
saying,
all of this. I'm
I know,
63
but I'm not
years
right. But
old.
you said you seen flat booties and flat lips, yeah, and they're still here. It did not go anywhere, so you got to leave that one alone.
Okay.
They're injecting stuff in their body. These people are losing their life from trying to get ass, like and lips and shit. They're getting cancer, all types of shit. So it's happening. Like it's still happening. That's still true. People do still go up and down the street in different states, and they can still get picked fruit and stuff like that. It's still happening. But society in different places of the world moves in a direction towards technology, because technology has helped us take the workload off of ourselves. And yes, it has negatives to it, but it has way more positives. Technology has way more positives to it. And there could be better ways we use it, but it's not like we don't have to have this fear of, oh no, what are we going to do? It's not going to last much longer. Like it's going to happen, period.
Well,
The
no,
end
I
of
don't
a
think
the
y'all
end of
think
a
like me.
the end of a certain group of what do you want to call it, the human species, types of humanoids or whatever, going to survive this is going to survive it. There's a lot of people, a lot of beings, humanoid looking people that are not here, that we don't even have any genetic connection to. They're not here anymore because they did not survive. So when I say try to survive, like we're talking about over the course of millions and millions of years, we are here right now because we've learned to develop different technologies, and we've learned from the people who we watch lose their life. We watched them lose their damn life. We watched them get bit by a snake. How many people, like, how many times did it take us to figure out, like, oh, it's the snake? Like people, they probably thought gods were taking them out. Like, oh no, he stepped on that cracker, or he crossed the mountain the wrong way, and that's why he passed away. No, it was a snake that bit him, and it took us time to figure that shit out. Then we figured out how to have an antivenom and keep all of this stuff on deck. so that if somebody gets bit, we know which snake it was you got bit by, or even if you just tell us the location you were in, we know all of the snakes in that area, so we can save your life. And now people are getting, we're afraid of needles and they're trying to kill us and poison us and stuff. It's like, yo, we got to stop this fear. We are scared of everything. We are afraid, but I'm saying, like, black people are afraid, not you. I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying black people as a whole, we are afraid of things that we were not exposed to. We always think somebody's out to get us. Now doors are not even closed. Our ancestors fought, thousands and thousands of them fought so that we can be in these laboratories, so that we can be in these libraries, so we can be in the excavations, so that we can be in the hospital rooms. And now we scared of this shit. That's they lost their life for nothing. They spent their life fighting, like, so we can get in there, and now we say, oh, it's all fake. Well, damn, what the hell did they fight for?
But there are a lot of people, black people that are in the medical field and are still being able to come up with all of the inventions. And I'm gonna sit down one day and write up all the inventions and the names, so I won't just have to say, and they invented something without saying who invented what, so I don't think that they're afraid to be in there. I just think times are changing and we're being pushed out because of the technology that is happening today. It's like black people are not needed because we gave them everything that they need to know, and now they don't need us anymore. But that may be how dumb crazy they are, but they will always need us because we are the creators.
If you think that's how life works, because it don't work that way. And I'm not trying to offend you, but at your age, you should know that somebody could be brilliant. They could be smart as a whip, and somebody will see them as a target. They will walk up on you and take all of your money that you worked for and everything that quick. That's what some beings, some human, types on the earth have learned. It's like, okay, well, I don't have all of the pyramids and all of the languages, and I don't have a great physique or anything like that. But hold on. I can pump these steroids in my body and catch up to them. I could snatch all of the shit they got and take it, and now it's mine. Like, yeah, you did all of that. You got all this gold, all these diamonds. You got all of these fancy buildings and all these and I can just take that from you if I can muscle it from you. You see what I'm saying? So there's different ways. There's different ways to survive. It's not just because you're the creator. They're not going to always need you, because they can just take what the hell you have. Everybody has strong suits. Their strong suits was physical violence.
Right, to take what our people have created.
And take it, and now it's mine. Like, yeah, you did all of that, all these times.
For some reason, I can't hear you anymore.
Oh, I was done.
Oh,
I was saying we all have our strong suits. We're creative people. We've done a lot of stuff, but there's some people who will knock your block off, and we don't really play like that. That's how they play.
I know that's what they're doing.
The Vikings actually, part of the Vikings' whole spill was like they look for smoke. They're looking for smoke. If they're sitting there too long, they can't even go to their so-called heaven or their Hall of Fame or whatever they called it, Valhalla. Yeah, they gotta die in battle. So sometimes they'll be at peace. They ain't got no enemies, and they just sitting there chilling. They're like, wait a minute, I can't pass away like this. We need to sell the seas or do something. We need to find an enemy. So they used to look for smoke.
Yeah, and the thing about it is when it comes to technology, even the black people today are the ones that are creating all the technology. Like there's a black man, I can't call he's still alive to this day, and he was the one who got together with the major corporations and sat down, and they said that they had wanted to develop a cell phone, and he told them that I could make it where everybody on the face of the earth was able to have a cell phone in their hand, and he did that. And laser eye surgery, we can go on and on. So I'm just saying that black people are the creators of everything. And just like Akon was saying,
a lot. We don't have to say everything, because that's the dangers we're having now with
wait, let me just say this. I think that, like, and I know you guys, I hope that you guys, you don't have to believe me, but I'm going to tell you something that's the truth. Back in 2011, when I started going on Twitter, I was on YouTube too, but I just used to be on there to find different types of information. And whether you believe it or not, I was the one who exposed the CERN. And I know y'all not gonna believe that, but I had the military coming at me because I dug so much looking around and being nosy on YouTube. And what I did is I took it, when I found out about CERN, I took it over to Twitter and I was posting it. Man, they came after me. They even came to my front door. So
What they do, mama?
I didn't open my front door for number one, but for number two.
They just walked away, huh? It was like,
yeah, but
wait
a minute, wait, no, no, but they did talk to me online. And I guess they came up after they did their background research that
listen, let me tell you something. One of my cousins was just in a house. He was just sitting in a house in the basement saying, "I need to talk to the president. I'm gonna talk to the president. I'm going up there to." He just kept saying that. All he was doing was talking. Saying he go talk to the president. He go talk to the president. They picked him up like 3 times, and each time he disappeared for months. The longest was like 6 months. He disappeared, and they let him go because they found out he wasn't connected to any extreme groups. They gave us all of the paperwork about the investigations they were doing. They gave him all his devices back. They took some of our family members' computers and all types of shit. So when they want you, they're going to get you. And so sometimes they pick them up from the house. And all he said, but I'm saying, you talking about CERN, you're talking about some bigger conspiracy shit. All he said was he was going to talk to the. He just said he was going to talk to the president. He just kept saying the president over and over and over and over on the phone to his friends, and he just kept saying it like he's going to talk to him. He ain't going to have an appointment. He ain't going to send a letter. Nothing. He's going up there because he wants to get at the president. And when you add something, I'm trying to say it in a certain way, but he was. Speaking like how we speak, really loosely. So some of it may sound aggressive, but it really wasn't. But they had to double check and make sure of that. And they said he's not connected to any type of terrorist group or anything like that. So that's why they left him alone. But they requested that he, stop speaking in that manner. And if he wants to talk to the president, he can write a letter or some shit like that. Do something like that, but don't make it seem like there's some type of plan. Because at some point, like they said, if he would have at least tried to contact the president, then they would have left it alone. Like he was just talking to other people about him trying to get at the damn president. So that's what made them nervous. But this is what I'm trying to point out to you. They came and got him from his grandmother's house. They caught him walking down a subway, crossing over from like the orange line to the blue line or whatever the fuck he was doing. And then another time they got him directly out of his GED class.
Well, they didn't bother. So they didn't come at me like that. They came at me online. And
they will put hands on you. You will get touched.
But I'm gonna tell you what they did to me.
They didn't even put him in cuffs.
Let me tell you what they did to me. What they did to me is after that, they totally shadow banned me from every app. They shadow banned me from Twitter. They shadow banned me from Facebook. They shadow banned me when they used to have G+. They shadow banned me even from YouTube. And I don't think they can shadow ban me from TikTok. But they just totally shadow banned me. I just there was just absolutely no point. I'm still on YouTube, but I don't have like a YouTube channel where I'm, talking about anything. I just collect videos and I'm still being nosy. But they shadow ban me and they refuse to unshadow ban me. So hey, look, I don't
start
really
using sources.
Well, the thing about I really don't.
You know what a source is?
It's just like it's like if you can use a source for a book, a newspaper, an article, or a person, or you know,
Right. If you
whatever.
put up some sources, it's going to be kind of hard for somebody to go against it. You're just looking at the source. It's coming from a scholar. It's coming from the people in the field. It's coming from Congress. They're saying it. You're just sharing the information, right?
Well, the thing about it is that I don't be doing all that. I just at this point in my
Oh, you
life,
just say it.
I just shared that video to Twitter. I mean, yeah, to Twitter, and hey, I've been shadow banned ever since. But they can't stop me. They can't stop nothing. They can't even unalive me. Okay, because I already know the way I'm going out, and it won't be by their hands. So I know I was a little bit all over the place, but I don't know. I just had wanted to get that out, but you guys are seeing and understanding things that I don't see, and if I do see, I don't understand. And when it comes to technology, you guys are grasping it up quicker than people my age, grasp it. And I'm not gonna say all people my age, but some of the people my age, such as myself. So, you know, I guess I'll just shut up now because I've talked enough.
Yeah, but I think what Mo was trying to tell you is, we don't want to be afraid of technology. We want to interact with it too. We don't want to be left behind in any field. So we want to participate with the systems of our society, especially things like technology, medicine. When we try to stay out of those things, and especially because of fear, we really do ourselves and our community a disservice, and then the world does pass us by.
Yeah, but there are a lot of young people, African American people that are graduating, that are doctors and lawyers and teachers, and I mean they don't get talked about much, but there's a lot of black people doing good things today, and I'm just so happy and just so happy that they're still out there doing things. And so I don't have any fear. I mean, really, if you live your day step by step, minute by minute, second by second, that's where you won't be walking in fear. But if you worried about the past, and if you worried about the future and not living in the now, you will be walking in fear.
So beyond a reasonable doubt, or beyond a shadow of a doubt, that the military came after you.
Yeah, they came after me. They came after me. Uh, they came as a matter of fact, they didn't even come after me on Twitter. They came after me on YouTube.
Wait, I'm talking about when they came to your house.
Yeah, they showed up in uniform. I didn't open just like somebody. I never opened my door to anybody, And I mean, I do have 3 adult sons, but I don't call them to solve my problems.
You didn't ask them what they wanted when they were
I
at the door?
didn't. I already knew what they wanted because they came at me online, and then when I didn't answer my door, and they went away, they came back. They came back on me online again. But then they just all of a sudden they disappeared. But I didn't care.
But if they wanted to talk, but I'm saying common sense would tell you that they just wanted to talk, right?
Well, you know what?
Because if they wanted to do something,
when it comes to the police and the military, when they come to my door, I'm not answering my door, and at all. Hey, I'm not answering my door.
I wish that would have worked for me.
Right? That's what I was about to say. I remember saying the same thing, and then they was in the house.
Well, honey, I'm telling you now.
And I didn't do that. I didn't expose nothing about CERN. They came in my house for some small shit multiple times.
Ran into me
looking for people who don't exist. Hey, where's Jonathan Benson? Who the fuck is that? All in my house.
Yeah, because you was
and I ain't let him in. They ain't had no warrant, nothing.
But let me tell you something that happened to me on the freeway. I was on the freeway and all the cars were stopped, and these 2 young guys ran into the back of me on the 110 freeway and just messed up the back of my car. And so we got out and we was exchanging information. And so there were all of the cops were YTs and some of them were Mexicans, and they got me on the freeway, and the other people that hit me, they weren't, black. And they all was I'm telling you, they called 5 cop cars on me because what they had did is they gave my a tow truck from AAA that I called, they gave it to the guy, and then they were trying to leave me on the freeway. Man, when I got finished with them, they had 5 cop cars on me, and all of them looked like, oh, we better not mess with her. I knew they wasn't gonna do nothing to me.
Oh, you got superpowers.
I'm gonna tell you, when it comes to the police, I went to somebody was doing something to me last year, and I couldn't get any help with the police because what the person was doing to me, they're not a black person, but what they were doing to me, when I won't say it online, I needed the police to get them off of me. They kept breaking into my car, and I knew who it was. Man, the police out here in California, they must have turned on me. I went down to the where the police chief downtown office was. I ain't scared of no. I'm not scared of no police. You could they gonna do what I say. I'm not gonna do what they say. They gonna do what I say. They gonna bow down to me. I'm not gonna bow down to them.
But I think the point that's trying to be made is if they really wanted you, as you suggest they did, they would have had you. And there's
well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something.
It.
No, you listen to this. And see, this is my mindset. I don't know what your mindset is. And it's probably different from a black woman than it is from a black man. But I'm telling you now, when I was younger, the devil used to beat me up all the time. But now that I'm older, he bows down to me. When I open my mouth, he gonna bow down.
Like he
I'm talking about I used to get shoved around. Struggle, shoved around, pushed around.
Have you ever been indicted?
What do he look like?
No.
Okay, so that's why I'm saying, like, I've been indicted, right? And I know a lot of people who have been indicted. And if it was just that easy, like simply just closing your door and moving and not opening the door for them, like a lot of people wouldn't be in jail. You know what
Everybody's different though.
But I'm just telling you that, like, if they really wanted you, they would have had you.
Yeah, and they didn't want me because that's not on me.
Especially the military, because the military, they come with the intent to kill. They don't make arrests or unalive. Excuse me. They don't make arrests. So that's why I'm telling you, like, I just think you need to just kind of,
no, but everybody's spirit.
Rethink what you're saying.
No, listen, everybody's spirit is not the same. And see, I'm looking at it from the spiritual level, and I'm telling you, they gonna do what I say. I'm not gonna do what they say. Even when I get pulled over for a ticket, they do what I say. I don't do what they say, and I don't even have to get rude with them. But
so you told them to pull you over?
No, listen, no. What I'm saying is that there has been times that I have been pulled over, and when I got finished talking to that cop, I didn't get no ticket. Now, the last time I got pulled over going 98 on the freeway, and the cop made me get off the freeway. He did make me get off the freeway. But when I got off on the freeway, he was one of the he was stalking me because he was one of the cops that was there on the 110 freeway. When the person ran into the back of my car,
a ticket is different from a threat to national security.
Okay, well, you still on that?
Well, because I'm just I'm trying to get you to pass it. Because,
no, I'm trying to tell you is that if I was talking to the military,
they have let you say several things that if you were younger in age, or even if at your age you just happen to be of the male persuasion, they'll really be clapping you right now. But they really just kind of letting you rock. So I'm trying to help you.
Because I'm telling you, if the military came at me, I see it on the spiritual level. You see it on whatever level you see, but I'm telling you, I'm not saying that I'll be rude to them and all of that. And when the cops come at me, I always be rude to them. I always cuss them. I'll talk about their mama and everything. And they just, for some reason, I get away with it. But because they really be, the
They
times that
really
they
don't
get
want
with
you.
the no, they scared of my spirit. I'm telling you, and that's your perception, but I'm telling you, I was
They
there
really
and I
didn't want
know.
you, man.
Okay,
I didn't watch
yeah,
them.
and you know why? Oh, you know what? You are right. They really didn't want me
They didn't
because I
want you.
got a big ass mouth to cuss they mother
Yeah,
effing
they not
ass
worried about
out,
that either.
and
They
they
just
was
didn't
like,
want
"Oh
you.
no, we don't want this black, you know what? Because she is just too much for us."
Yeah, they just didn't
And
want
that's
you.
just how I want them to
What type of
think.
logic is that?
Well,
I'm
you
just
know
telling.
But
what?
there's
I'm just
people who
telling you,
just
man. They didn't
people who
want you.
just run from them,
Well,
and
you know
they.
what? That's your. But see, the thing about it is that you
Oh
guys are.
man.
I'm a female, and you guys are a male. Okay, and so I'm telling you that I'm not the. For some reason, I'm telling you, this is just the way it is for me. I have had to get the devil off of me my whole life,
Yeah,
and
he
I'm
didn't
at
do
a.
it either.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't go around just picking fights with the police, but when they step to me and I step to them, they gonna be the ones that's gonna bow down, whether you believe me or not. Now you can believe what you want, but you don't know me. I am
No,
not
listen.
bowing
Okay,
down.
listen.
No.
No, okay, so hold on. Since you
Telling
think,
you they didn't want you, man. I watched them
And
with
I
my.
told you why
I'm
they
just.
didn't want me.
I watched them with my 16-year-old brother. Right. I didn't watch them whoop my 14-year-old brother. I didn't watch my friends fight them. I didn't watch a lot of stuff. They took my auntie to jail. She did 10 years. They didn't want you. And that's why I'm trying to get you
Okay,
to
well, when
see.
you say they
They
don't want me, why you think they didn't want me? Let's
because
just answer that question.
it's a
oh
ticket.
man,
Maybe it ain't
because
worth the headache.
sometimes you just don't. You're running into the wrong ones. When you run into the right one, you're gonna see. And I'm not saying, look, I still do that
Okay, I
dumb
keep.
shit. I do that dumb shit, man. Sometimes, especially if I'm having a bad day, I don't want to hear nothing. What the fuck do you want? But I know that's dumb though. I
Well, I'm
know
telling you.
in the moment, that shit is just, it's a little spur of the moment thing. But when you think about people that care about you and all of that shit, you can't be thinking. You're supposed to be thinking for other people, not that you don't give a fuck. There's other people that give a fuck about you, and you just gambling like because you're running into actually bitch ass niggas. But you're
Okay,
gonna
but
run
the
into
thing
one of
about
them who already looking, because his wife probably sleeping with a black man, or the husband sleeping with a black woman or
no,
some
but
shit.
see,
They
the
gonna they
thing
can't
about
wait
it is,
for a situation. They were bullied in school or some shit by a black dude, and they can't wait for a situation.
yeah, but when I got
And
pulled
and some
over, but
people and some people get it twisted because they didn't run into those people yet.
you're not hearing me out. I have been
I hear
pulled
you.
over.
I just told you I
I
do the same shit, but I
Okay,
know
well,
that it's stupid.
listen. When I have been pulled over for my tickets, I didn't just jump up and start cussing and stuff. I'm one of those type of people. When I'm pulled over with the police, if you want my ID here, if you want my driver's license, whatever, here, take it so I can go on about my business. I don't, every time I have gotten pulled over with the police, I have had we was okay, see you later, bye, one of those type of situations. So I'm
You
just
didn't say
saying
that
that.
like 5 minutes ago. You was like,
Wait, you're not letting me finish. I'm talking about the times when I pulled over and they were abusing me. I stood up to them. Just like I have three sons. I have a son 45, I have a son 44, and I have a son 35. I called my son about the people that was messing with me over here where I live. He said, Mom, you want me to come? And so I said, yeah. So he came over here. But when he came over here, the first person that he saw, he was getting ready to attack him. So I was like, oh, wait. No, that's not him. That's not him. And it clicked in my brain. Look, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. When it comes to black men, I be seeing people talk about this on TikTok all the time, protecting the black man, protecting the black woman. I'm telling you like this. Here I am, a 63-year-old black woman, and if you seen me, you wouldn't even think. I don't even move like a 63-year-old. The doctor, even told me, why do you still get wet? I know I shouldn't have went there, but I did. But I'm telling you,
Okay.
but no,
I see
listen.
you.
But what I'm telling you, I didn't lie. But what I'm telling you is that when you're talking about the the man versus the woman, and should it be any protection? I'm telling you, I can't even call one of my sons to come and protect me, because if I do, I already know what's gonna happen, especially my middle son. I mean, really, he gave me and his father a hard time because he had joined the Bloods and he just wouldn't let it go. Okay, but he's much older and he's not into that now. But I'm saying that I can't call them because I know how they are. And so I have to protect myself by how I think, how I walk, how I talk, and how I ignore stuff, and what battles I have to choose to fight. But one fight that I'm telling you that I never gonna back down off of is I'm not going to be allowing no police to disrespect me. Now, when I talk to
we
them,
never said that. Nobody ever said that. I don't allow them to disrespect me either. I don't think nobody on
okay,
the
but
panel.
I'm telling you, when I was on the freeway, they got the hell up off of me. They wouldn't even get out their cars because I nutted up on them.
I understand, ma'am. They let you out of a ticket. Or they let you out of
I'm gonna
whatever.
tell you, there's just some spirits that they just don't want attached to them.
But at the same time, I just want you to know, just for your safety, if they want you, they coming.
Okay, well, I will believe that, but I'm gonna tell you, okay, it's the way that your perception is. But I'm gonna tell you, I hope I don't have to deal with any of them in the future. But if I do, they're gonna bow down like they always do. Because I'm telling you, I've lived long enough to I'm making them bow down to me now. There's no more that I'm bowing down. And do you know that the truth is a weapon? The truth is a weapon. You don't even have to fight. I mean, all these years that I've lived my life, I have not had one fight. But oh, the devil has gotten up off of me. So I'm telling you, some people know how to do it, and I'm not the only one. And some people know, some people don't. But I tell you what, they gonna bow down. That's all I got to say.
Because that junk moist.
Yeah, because that's moist and I'm still moving. And I'm still got these young guys be on me like God.
Okay,
batting them
man,
off like
that's
squad,
enough, man.
like
All
flies.
right, don't hurt them now. Don't hurt them now.
Jesus is watching.
You know what I mean?
Well, I ain't with that Jesus
take
stuff.
Rob's
I
advice.
ain't with that
Fuck all
Jesus
that.
stuff. I ain't with that Jesus stuff. Please don't start me on that.
Stand up.
I ain't with that Jesus stuff. Please.
All
I don't even bow down to Jesus. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna bow down to no white man. Even, oh, and he okay. So I mean,
Black
you know, like
Jesus is watching.
so I'm not on that Jesus stuff. But I tell you what, one thing that I do know from a very young age, like when I was like in like elementary school and stuff, and when I was always I always thought that I needed to look for God or whatever. And then when I got into Christianity, when I turned 16, from the time I was a little kid all the way up to now, I never ever believed that Jesus Christ was white. I never believed that. And you know what? I wanted to say something to you guys. Now, being that I am who I am spiritually, and how the New Testament and mostly Paul got me through my life by the teachings of, Corinthians and all of that. I'm saying to myself now that I'm older, well, you know what? I never believed that Jesus Christ was white. And I always got my salvation in the New Testament. So what's up with that? White Jesus ain't. Do you get my drill? Do you understand what I'm saying, or do I need to?
Well,
I think those are just pictures, though. I don't think anybody said he was white.
I think it would have been Middle Eastern.
Well, I'm telling you, I don't believe he's white, and I'm not bowing down to him either. So
I wouldn't bow down to a
there's
black
got
one
a
either.
lot of black people. I've seen some black people on this app, and it has really freaked me out. They was talking about Jesus Christ, and they literally had a white Jesus Christ in the background, and I was like, oh man, that is crazy.
You know, they got a Spaniard. They got Chinese Jesus,
Well,
Cambodian
my
Jesus.
Hey,
Everybody make Jesus look like them. That's what they
okay,
supposed to do.
well, you know
Look,
what?
even when the missionaries went to certain tribes, undocumented tribes and shit, when they ran into them, they would redo the book and then get them their own images and everything and take it to them. Go, here's your version
I
of
didn't know
Jesus.
that. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
that's how they do it. It's just a blueprint.
I didn't
if
know
you
that.
yes, look into the Congo, this woman called Kempa Vita. She made Jesus black and said he was from the Congo, but they set her on fire.
I think I saw that picture.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
What's her
Kempa.
name?
Put it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat. Kempa Vita.
Well, anyway, Jesus Christ, to be honest with you, Jesus Christ is white because they showing him as white, right? But
Damn,
I
I
ain't
can't take
worshiping him as
screenshots no
white
more.
Jesus Christ. And I'm not gonna
Hold
put
on.
down what nobody else do. That's on them. But I just know that ain't my God. The black man is my God. Hello?
Yeah, we still here.
Yeah. Yeah, I just believe that, I don't know. I don't know. Black man is just, in my opinion, it's just, and I'm not saying it's just because I have sons, but the black man is just a beautiful, beautiful thing. And he's not perfect, but he's still beautiful.
Yeah, just don't take it to no damn superpowers and thinking people invincible and everything. We still human
Well,
beings.
no, I
And we
noticed
just we just
I
great.
know,
We're great. We're great human beings. You know? I feel like my mom's a
well,
great
it's,
human being.
yeah,
My
but
grandmother's
when
before
we're,
her and all that, but like we still gotta deal with reality though. Like
well,
it's
no, I'm saying what
certain
I'm
shit that we
saying.
gotta be involved in. Like when you was talking earlier, like I feel like if they keep going and going, it's gonna destroy the earth, and no, we will be destroyed before the earth. We gonna be out of here. That's what's gonna happen.
Well, you think, I know you don't believe in the rapture. Please don't tell me you believe in the rapture.
I
Oh
don't.
my God.
Now I've been asking you for proof of what you're saying all night. Now, did somebody give me proof of the rapture? Nope.
Well, you know
Ain't
what?
no proof of no rapture.
I know. I said, I'm telling you, please don't tell me you believe in the rapture.
No, I'm just
Because
saying
ain't
that
no white
that
Jesus coming
us,
to pick
if you want to talk
nobody
about
up
like
from
oil,
anywhere.
like people drilling for oil and using chemicals and stuff, yeah, you're right about that. If we go too far with it, it's gonna wipe us out, not the earth though. That's all I was saying. Like we not gods like that.
Well, you know what the thing about it is that when we're in the flesh, we are limited, but when we're in the spirit, we can travel. And there are a lot of people that are able to go in the spirit realm and see into the future. And I'm one of those people. And you know
Oh,
what? I'm gonna tell you what my prediction is. Everybody keep on talking about something major happening. You
wait, a
know,
prediction or you actually saw it? Tell us what you saw first, because I can
well, you
predict
know
shit
what?
too.
No, I'm gonna tell you like this. One thing that I have learned is that when you see into the future, you don't say it. You don't never say it, because when you say it, that's when it can go haywire. So I've been keeping this to myself. But as all the way up until 2025, I know we're gonna be all right. Because you know what? I saw myself in 2025 and something doing some things. Okay. And where okay. And I almost told you, I'm telling you. So in 2025, we're gonna still be here and I'm gonna be smiling. So hey, look.
You just messed it up, didn't you?
No, what I'm saying is that I didn't tell you why I'm gonna be smiling. I'm just telling you that we're gonna make it to 2025 at least. Okay.
You
And
gonna make it. You didn't say we. What about
well,
us?
we want look, if I'm here, you guys are gonna be here, okay? If I'm be here, you guys are gonna be here.
You was like, I'm doing good. I don't know about y'all.
You're right. 225. She said she's gonna be smiling.
Nah, I'm one of them
That
type
we
of
out of
people.
there.
No, I'm one of them type of people that seriously be having dreams. Sometimes I mean, in my past, I have had dreams that I'm gonna find money and walk down the street and find money. And
Right.
I
And then
mean,
what about them dreams that don't happen though?
But every dream, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I have a
Come
dream,
on now.
it's gonna come true.
Oh,
That's
come on.
okay. And don't
There's
please
dreams. No,
don't.
no, no. Come on, man. There's some dreams where it's just not even
I don't
possible. And
dream
you wake up,
unless it comes true.
listen, you wake up. Well, okay, I'm gonna speak for myself. There's some dreams because I dream big. And I gotta tone it down, man. Some shit is just not even possible. It's
Well,
not
okay.
possible at all. I'm not talking about some shit you dream like, oh damn, yo, that shit actually happened.
But that's your
Yeah,
dream.
but then you can't determine what
but
is
that's
going to
your
happen
dream.
and what's not going to happen.
Come on
I
now,
know,
don't be like that.
I'm not. Everything you dream happens. Every single thing you dream happens. The bad stuff and the good stuff.
Yes.
So you never dreamed that you died?
No. That's why I know. Look, I'm telling you, I have had dreams. Listen. I'm trying to tell you that the only time I dream is when I'm having
a dream that you
dream
were filthy
about
rich.
the future.
You had a dream you were filthy rich. You had elevators in your house, and it was people picking you up in the limo, and you just had a whole bank vault full of money, and you getting everybody everything they want. You had a dream like that before?
Have you ever interpreted your dream?
So that's a yes, isn't it?
Have you ever interpreted your dream?
I just dream now. I don't really worry about it too much.
Well, hey, if you had a dream like that, there's going to be great wealth coming to you.
Yeah, but it was impossible though.
Well, that's because you think it was impossible.
No, it was definitely impossible. The way the amount of wealth was insanity. It's impossible. Like it was, it was not realistic at all. That's what I'm saying.
It just meant that it was going to be
near
abundant.
realistic.
It just meant
there were people on the earth that were here that were no longer here no more. I'm already past that age. It's just a whole bunch of things that didn't add up. But the thing is, I've had to dream multiple times and bad dreams multiple times. They don't all happen.
But the thing about it is that
for the most part, they never happen. It's just very few.
Yeah, but just because your dreams don't come true, don't happen, and you don't think it's possible, it's not that way for other people.
I don't think. Well, I'm not going to count you because I don't think you're dreaming.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I think you're probably just thinking about possibilities.
Okay.
When I'm dreaming. I'm saying
tell
like
you,
most
people's
people's
let me tell you about a death that I had
like
of somebody dying and it happened. Let me tell you about a death of somebody of them dying and it happened. When I was like in my early 20s, I had a dream that my nephew's was dead in front of his mother's house. Okay. And we're talking about middle class people. We ain't talking about no poor people. Okay. And so I had a dream that I seen him dead in front of the house, but I only told my baby sister. I didn't tell nobody else. And so that's when I was in my 20s. But by the time I turned 42, my family was calling me and they were telling me that Veda had got shot 5 times in front of the house. And he was dead in front of the house. And that's the only dream I'm going to tell you about. But I have had a dream of somebody else passing away and they passed away. I have had dreams about things that happened and what's going to happen to me, which wasn't bad, but only I say about 3 of them that was bad.
You need to get your little sister on here to confirm that story, man.
Oh, well, she lives she lives. But the thing, she lives in she lives in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That all of that is possible. Do you get what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. There's a difference, and scientists have been studying this. They're not looking for things that are possible. When you're dreaming, you always go above and beyond what reality is. That's what I'm saying. Like dreaming, not thinking of things that are possible. It's always possible for someone to pass away. And like you said, that was decades later. It's possible, and that does happen. And sometimes it's right on the button, but there's not
the house, and he
right,
was dead.
Right, but it's not. That's not something that's impossible, though.
I'm not. It doesn't have anything to do with impossible.
Yeah, right. But okay, but what I'm trying to get you to understand here, right?
Or possible.
Okay, let me say it a different way. So, where do you think it's coming from? Let me ask you that first.
I believe that I am able to astral project into the future.
Okay, but it's just ability you have. There's no purpose behind
Yes,
it. You just have the ability.
I can read people. Like
I
when it
got it, but
comes
okay,
to
but I want to stick with one ability and try to figure out
okay,
where do you think it's coming from. Where does it?
because
Is
black
there a reason you
people,
have it?
well, because yeah, I believe that I have it because I don't want to. If I
Hmm.
start talking, you're gonna think I'm crazy, and for who
No, it's
ain't
Too
all
know
good.
late.
it.
It's all good.
Well, I just think that I do believe in the third eye. I do believe that what's going on with black people is that we have abilities that
I'm
that
trying to
are
figure out why. Is there a purpose for us having these powers to see the
well, you
future?
know what the thing about it is when I was younger and I used to have dreams and they used to come true, and that's called deja vu. Because if you have deja vu, you say I've been here before, believe me, in the spirit realm, you were there, okay, and you may not,
Is
everything
there
may
a
not be
reason?
clear.
But is there
Well,
a
you know what,
reason?
like I was gonna tell you, I am just now, not just now, but within the last past maybe 20 years, I've really been paying attention to it like never before. I didn't understand when I was younger. I thought I was cursed, but now I see it as a gift. Do you know what it is to have a gift, to be able to dream about something that's going to happen to you in the future, and then it
Yeah. Okay.
happens?
I am telling you that I understand what you're saying, but here's the problem because I don't think you're getting it. So I'm gonna just say it.
No, I
The
get it, but I
reason
can't
that
answer that question.
okay, and that creates a problem. Okay, it creates a problem because
Why?
just I'm gonna tell you why. Right? If you saw it right decades before and you couldn't do anything about it, what was the point of seeing it?
Well, just because you can't, just because you know what,
So you got to see it
wait,
twice because
listen,
that's what
listen,
happened with
no,
my brother.
no,
Hold on, no, now it's time for you to listen. I've been listening, so let me tell you something because I'm sitting here agreeing with you. I dreamed my brother passed, and then when I grew up, I was like 19 years old. He passed, right? I even said it to my teachers. I got proof of this shit. Is back the fuck up. It's
okay,
something that's known in my family. And so listen. Now I had to experience the shit 2 times,
okay. So what's the
twice. So I'm
point?
not understanding what's the point of that. What is the point? Why would I have to see my brother die 2 times?
Because you were able to see into the future. It's that simple.
But
Don't
what is
make
the
it.
purpose of it? No, there's no purpose behind it. No, and this is why scientists can't even explain the shit when it comes to deja vu or premonition or people just guessing something or whatever. There really is no purpose behind it. It's random.
That's your opinion.
No, it is. Then how could, if it's our ancestors or a god, why would this thing or something higher than our intelligence want you to experience something 2 times? You experience it once and
It's
then you
because
avoid it.
we
You avoid
listen.
it. You can prevent it from happening, right?
We have that
What's the point of seeing
ability.
it 2 times or
Okay,
even
I'll
more
tell
than
you why.
twice?
I'll tell you why. Because we have that ability of that amount of greatness within us, within our
Yeah, we need to see
being,
people
to
die
be
2 times.
able to do
Okay.
that. I mean, it's just like, for example, it's not just all about dying. I mean, what about the times I had dreams about money? What is it about? I mean, what is all the other dreams that I have had? And I'm gonna tell you one because I'll go on and tell you another one. I had a dream, and I have I remember I had a dream one time that well, I'm not gonna tell you because I don't want to put this out here, but I'm telling you, I have had different dreams I had about different things, and they have come true. Now, what the point of that is, I just have an ability, and it's a gift. I used to see it as a curse, but it's a gift. And I know you say, well, I didn't tell my sister that I saw my that her son passed away, died, because I know what type of person she is. She would have been hollering and screaming at me and cussing at me and telling me I was crazy because she doesn't believe in that type of stuff. And when I did happen to tell her about it after he did pass away, she did just what she started hollering and screaming and cussing at me, and she got really upset about me telling her that. And so it's just that some people have abilities to be able to do that, just like I have ability when I see people. My discernment is so strong. It's like I can just it's like I could read their mind. Like, because I just, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I can see the energies and the spirits working in them, through them, on them, to where I can just know them. I just know what they're about. Okay. And if you know what somebody about, and you know how they gonna come at you you can just know how they gonna come at you based on the spirits that's on them, and spirit working through them, and their spirit, how they it's just so deep. It's so deep. And I'm not sitting up here saying that
It's too deep.
okay, but you can't, but I don't want you to be the type of person that just because your perception is what your perception is, and is to shoot down what I have experienced in my life.
Whoa, I'm
Actually, I
no
just
shooting
tried
down.
to apply reason. I was trying to find reason because the one thing that everybody has in common when it comes to I dream the future and I got powers and psychic abilities, no one ever
Well, I
uses it.
do.
There's
I
like
got
no,
it.
yeah, that's cool. I got that. But what if there's no reason and no one uses it? They just go, oh, I saw that. Oh, I saw that. So everybody's just walking around seeing shit twice. You're supposed to prevent it from happening. Like if you go, everybody's seeing the future and they're not able to do
Well,
nothing
no,
about it.
the thing about it is that one thing about that's something else that I
There's no
learned
clocks in
is
the
that once
dream.
you
There ain't
see
no
once
calendars in the dream. There's no specific address in the dream. There's
Stuff that
nothing to
you
give you if something was trying to
right.
yeah,
help
but
you out.
once you
There's
see
nothing
it
there
in
for you to
Oh, the thing that
go
you're
ahead. Go ahead.
seeing is in your subconscious, right? So you can't only think you is a vision. Like, so I'm not knocking what you're saying because people get that shit. You know, like I had an ex-wife, right, that used to see shit like that, and I was like, she would tell me shit like, "Yo, you're gonna, you might get in a car accident. You need to be careful." And I'm like, "Stop playing." And next thing you know, 2 weeks from the fucking today, she said it. I'm end up in a fucking car accident. I'm like, "Yo, I never said anything to her to confirm, like, yo, you was right," because I always would say, "Man, stop playing, stop playing." But there is certain things that you might see. This random though, like Mo said. It's just what Mo is saying though. Some people can see things like that and act on it and say, hey, make a change on it. And
but
then
it
some people might
happened
not
in the
use it.
spirit realm. See what you guys, let me don't let me
But
get my thought out, because I'm
it
too old to
ain't nothing.
remember. It's
It's just
gonna
your
go slip out
subconscious
of my
telling you
mind.
something. That's all it is.
But
It's just your
we've been
Listen,
letting you talk for like
okay,
2
this
hours.
is the last thing I'm gonna say, and I ain't gonna say nothing else.
And I'm not
It
knocking what you're
happens.
saying.
Let me get this out, then I'll be quiet. What happens is that the reason why we can't prevent it from happening is because once we see something in the spirit realm and it already happened, it has to. It happened. It's just a matter of time before it comes into the physical realm. Okay, now you guys go on.
It's just this, your subconscious intuition just telling you some shit. That's what that is. And you're not conscious enough to do anything about it when you're in your REM sleep. So like if you retrieve that memory and you wake up consciously, the only thing you can do is tell that person, "Hey man, be careful." Like my ex was telling me like, "Yo, you might want to be careful because I had this weird dream," and that's kind of all it is. It's just dreams that might be random
But
enough
then
that
you
affect the
still
people
have the
that.
car accident after she told you.
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
not
so
saying that.
that's
I'm
my
not saying.
point.
Look, I'm not
She saw
saying
it in the
this did
spirit
happen.
realm,
I'm not.
and it
But
had to make its way to the physical
you say
realm.
spirit realm. That's not no spirit realm. There's no realm.
We
It's
are
just your
spiritual
conscious.
creatures. We're spiritual beings, and we do go into the spirit realm, and we see things in the. It's like another dimension. Let me say dimension, and we already have seen it happen in that dimension, but it's concrete. And so what happens is that it has to make its way to the physical dimension.
I like to stay in this dimension. You know when we go to sleep, you go to sleep. And you know what I mean. Right
Well,
now.
not everybody has that gift, but I'm glad I
I know,
had
but
it, so I know.
I know what you're saying though. I'm not
Damn
saying you're
gift.
crazy, but me and Mo ain't saying
Hey,
nothing you're crazy or nothing.
Somebody
Nothing
said it
like
ain't no damn gift.
It
I
ain't,
heard
man.
somebody
hey,
said
That's
that.
not no gift, bro. That's not no gift.
I
That
think
ain't
Much of
that
my
no.
dreams
That's why I
are
said if we get,
self-fulfilling.
it can't. There's no. Listen, even if we wanted to say that, bro, that is, I would take all of that shit back and just let my brother pass one time.
random.
Let my
I would have it.
cousin pass one time. That's it. Let it be a surprise. I don't need to see the shit twice. It's random. Plus, people pass anyway, so you probably just sitting there thinking and your brain going through all types of possibilities, and your ass fall asleep, and it's still calculating shit, trying to predict shit. That's what your brain does. So maybe the most I'll give it is that there's something maybe later humans would have, maybe in
thank
thousands
God
of thousands
I know
of
I'm
years.
gonna be okay
But
till
goodness gracious,
2025.
can't even speak.
Well, I'm glad I'll be good until 2025. So
we still gonna be here in 2025. Don't worry, y'all.
no, I was just saying because there's a lot of people.
Over the rain.
Okay, y'all gonna start mocking me now, huh?
But not like no one like we cool. Like no one saying like we did.
I can't sing the song.
It's no special round. This is just random subconscious thoughts that you have. You know what I'm saying?
I just think it's an unexplained phenomenon. We don't know why it happened. Like Mo was saying, we don't know why it happened. We can't explain why it happens.
Can't do nothing about it.
Do nothing about it.
It just happens. They've been wondering that, I think, since the beginning of civilization. That's why it's all those stories about interpreting dreams and all that type of stuff. So I just think it's just an unexplained phenomena. We just can't.
And people can see into the future too.
Maybe not. We don't know.
I
because it's
can.
unexplained.
Not all the time, but sometimes.
People can have a subconscious premonition about shit. I'll say that.
You need you on the next Final Destination movie.
And it got, but who was which? I don't know which one of you guys. The name for the person that said that they had a dream and their brother passed, and then he passed. Who was that? Who said that?
That was me, Mo Facts.
Oh, Mo Facts. Oh, okay. But I think that maybe you're just kind of disturbed because it happened, and you didn't want to know that it happened before it happened. And you're still kind of, are you still upset about that?
I mean, no, not really. I mean, I used to be upset when I thought that something was telling me that. Like when I would think my ancestors are telling me that, or God was telling me that. Yeah, I was upset. But when I learned more about the human brain and I studied into that type of shit, I get it. It's not. Nobody was giving me a message. Nobody was making me see the shit twice. It's something that we haven't figured out. We don't know why that happens.
Is that the only dream that you ever had that came true?
Nope. But I can tell you this, they don't matter. None of them actually matter. When I do all the math behind it, it didn't matter. It didn't do anything to help me in my life today. None of it. And matter of fact, it could be better, like if it was something that was done on purpose for a reason, like saving somebody's life or something like that, or making the right decisions to get to a goal,
anybody's life because
for success,
it already
or
happened.
making life better. If it was any of those things, it should happen like while you're awake, and there should be times, and there should be a clock somewhere, or something where it's so specific that you could do something about it. It can't. This shit is random.
Like, yeah, they're so random. You have no control over it. So there's no.
Yeah, but there's people saying death on people.
Hold on, like you just randomly go to sleep and have a random dream about a random situation that you know what I'm saying? That's uncontrollable.
And you're supposed to figure that shit out over a decade later, or multiple decades later.
If it was any good, you should be able to control what you see.
Well, I can control it now to the.
You can't go to sleep and say, I'm going to dream about A, B, and C, and this going to happen. Like, that's different. Then you can apply it. So we can't apply these things other than after the fact that you just have them. Or you might have recurring dreams. Some people had I used to have recurring dreams about my parents and shit. Weird shit. You know, like, there was a drive-through or some weird, like, what you call them, drive-ins that you used to watch the drive-ins.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, I would keep having this dream, like, why would I have this fucking dream? Well, anyway, I go back to the place where the old drive-in used to be, and then that shit just unlocked, like, oh shit, I was here before. Oh damn, that's why I was having a dream. That's my subconscious trying to connect the fucking dots from years ago that I was a kid that I was with my parents and shit. Just weird shit like that. So I mean that's why I say your subconscious has it has a play at what's going on and what you see and how you understand shit. and you can't get a grasp of it because you're in your subconscious mind. And then when you wake up, you luckily remember it, because sometimes you don't remember it. Like if you can remember your dream, that's pretty healthy. But sometimes you don't even remember you had the motherfucking dream.
Well, I've had a dream. I think it was like 2 different dreams, and when I was in a dream, I was able to control the outcome, and that's when I figured out on some dreams that you can control the outcome.
Lucid dreaming.
What's a loose? What do you mean?
It's called lucid dreaming. When you dreaming and you're aware that you're dreaming, so you able to do different shit in your dreams because you aware that, hey, I'm dreaming. This is not real. So it's called lucid dreaming.
Yeah. Well, that happened to me twice, and so when I was younger, I used to have serious problems because it was messing with my reality, because my reality was getting mixed up with my dreams, because I was having dreams and they were coming true, and it was kind of scary when I was younger because I didn't understand it. But since I've gotten older, I better know how to manage it and understand it.
So can I ask something? Since I believe you, I accept that gift you have. But I wanted to ask, like you were talking about lucid dreaming, but what about in situations where like in the dream, let's say in the dream you fall and you hit your knee or something like that, and you tend to feel the pain in reality, or you wake up with a scar from the dream. How do you guys explain that?
Because some pain is mental.
So how did the physical lash came on the outer exterior of the body?
I've never
Say it
seen
again.
that one.
Yeah, I've never seen it either. But if it was to happen, I can understand it because I understand that some pain is mental.
Yeah,
Okay. And
I can't
what
answer
about
that one.
what about
I
bleeding?
want to
Like
tell y'all my account is permanently banned. I don't know how to appeal it, but my Empress Jazzy Sky account is permanently banned.
Oh wow.
What? Yeah, you was over there wigging off, wasn't you?
No, we was having a calm drive.
Damn. That's how that shit happened, though.
You went behind enemy lines again?
No.
Fucking with them, you better leave them pretendians alone. They worse than Jihadi Joe.
How do I
Was
get
on Josh
that?
Live?
No, I was on my own live. We was talking about it. We was talking to a guy, asking him why he believed it, and my live said this count is permanently suspended.
Damn.
Right.
They tired of y'all.
Oh shit.
That is wild.
Well, you guys, I'm going to get off. I had a wonderful time with you guys, and thank you for having fun with me. And I'll come back again sometime.
All right,
All
good.
right.
You have a blessed night.
Okay.
If y'all
Stay
can,
moist.
please, please spread the word to get my account back.
Yo.
Who we
Yeah, I'm
got
gonna go ahead and
to
send
talk
that.
to?
Just send a go to what is it? Damn, I gotta look at it again. I think you gotta basically you file like a complaint.
Okay.
It's in your settings somewhere.
Well, I can't even get back on the account. They completely terminated it off.
Not you. I'm saying everybody else, so we can
Oh,
put in a
okay.
word.
Yeah.
Okay, well
Well,
put it in the messages, Mo, so I could I'll help you
Jackie
out.
was on it, and yeah, they just took my live and said my account was banned.
Yeah, report a problem. Go to your settings.
Okay.
Settings and privacy, and then everybody go to report a problem.
And it's Empress Jazzy Sky.
Empress Jazzy Sky.
Put
Yeah.
the exact spelling in the chat real quick so we can spell it right.
Yeah, that shit. We was just talking, and I was trying to just pick this guy's brain, and that shit said your account is permanently banned.
That's great. TikTok ain't playing with y'all. Y'all doing too much work.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it's hunting season, y'all. They're trying to clean house.
Dane Calloway done paid somebody.
For real. Okay, thank y'all. So I'm going to get off. I'm gonna figure out how to appeal it myself too. Thank you.
All right, sorry to
All
happen.
right, peace, peace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me see. Damn, bro, they took the options off of here. Let me see. Permanent thing.
That's crazy.
Oh wait, I don't remember some, but Mo, weren't you into like astral projecting and stuff? Yeah.
Was I into it? Yeah, I learned how to do it and everything. What?
Come on, so what's that? You know what I mean? I can remember you were doing it. You left and shit. So
You remember I was doing it? What?
I remember, like you said, like you were doing it. You were able to like leave your body, travel, come back. So you could expound on that some more.
Yeah, so you didn't hear why I stopped doing it?
No.
You just cut that part out, huh?
Why'd you stop? I never heard this story.
Yeah, I stopped doing it because I figured out something. Like I can only go where I knew. You don't go nowhere. Like you don't go explore outer space or whatever. So I tried to go out of the planet, right? Then I only knew about the planets I could remember, right? That's how you go there, right? So then when I remember, I was like, oh, how come that planet wasn't there? It's not there because it's not in your brain yet. Only what you remember. Then I remember when I did it when I was younger, I would travel around my neighborhood, right? But I could only go as far as like this place called Roy Rogers. And it's like this shopping center got like a Roy Rogers, a Wendy's, and a KFC. I can only go right there. Then when my aunt took me to her new house and drove past there, and I went over there for the weekend, helped her move over there, and I'm chilling with my cousins in a new house in Seneca Valley. I went back to the house. Then when I did it again, I could go all the way over there. So it's in your head. It's only the shit that you're doing is in your mind, bro. You're not actually leaving. You're not leaving your body going anywhere. You're trapped in your mind. It's the memory from the things in your brain.
Bro. So what about people who dream of they've been places and they've never been? They dreamt it and then they end up there. I mean, I have that experience. I've seen places where I've never been, and I dreamt it before, and it's the next day, maybe a couple days after. But
Well, that's just my
I'm
own logic to what I experienced. I don't know what you experienced, right? But what are you able to do with the I'm trying to figure out. That's the one thing nobody can say. Like ever since I've been doing this, I can now. You should be able to do something that other humans can't do. We can all do the same things, but there are humans walking around with these superpowers, and they've unlocked the secrets of the human body and turned into a superhuman. But yet we all have the same ability still.
Well, that's the thing. I think the ones who could do it is the ones who are aware of they're aware of it, and it's coming like the same thing with us. Like how I know coming to a little more understanding of how of answers to why the deja vu and the dream of seeing places or people that happen. So it's just about knowing how it happens to me and when and these different things. It's like building a program and then I can be able to like as you say now then when it happens again then act on it much more it's like you're aware of it now you know that's the thing.
Well, let me know when you can do something that I can't do, because then I want to learn how to do it.
I think you can do this
But for now, everybody got abilities and still can't do shit but what other humans can do.
but we know about telepathy that's a form of language that still exists we see it all the time we use it all the time telepathy it's there so that's a form of I don't know what you want to classify that as, but
Pseudoscience.
how is that pseudo? That's I mean like how is that pseudo? You have pets, and you can look at your pet,
Why don't you
it's
just
like
do a demonstration right now? See, y'all always got to tell a story. We already don't believe you. The only way to get us to believe you is just to demonstrate it. What's the point in telling us a million stories? stories about telepathy. We want to see telepathy now. Let's see it happen.
No, telepathy is like, we know what it is. It's like when you commune with your animal. You know, you can just look, if you're upset with your dog, you look at the dog, you sees your face. That's it. Hey, master, upset. You know what I'm saying? That's a form of communication, telepathy. An next example: you're driving on the
When you
highway.
got up here to talk about weird shit, bro.
No, but that isn't that telepathy? Isn't that a form of communication?
Communication.
I think that's memory. that's memory, man. It's familiarity. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I didn't have this talk a million times. I'm just bored. You ain't gonna show us shit. We've been talking about this for 2 years, bro. You know, y'all, this is the dude that called people when people would talk like this about this shit. He'll say they eating Scooby snacks. He's the one who created that. He said, huh? Reggie? Every time they'll say something wild and off the walls, he was putting up the Scooby snacks and shit in the comments. And now he's eating Scooby snacks. And wondering why I won't try them. Like, you told me not to ever eat these goddamn Scooby snacks no matter what. Keep proving, showing the source, you know, making things logical, right? And now you like, here, Mo, eat this. Like, no, bro, no. Let eat no damn Scooby snacks.
Try one there.
When you go to the Bantu University and you study all of your Bantu, classes and courses, you begin to realize you have to process it different, so you guys call it spooky, but those things exist, man.
But how do you prove that they exist scientifically? Using the scientific methods.
Yeah, that's a good question you ask. I think
Good question.
I will find information on it, so that's a good thing. I'll actually make that one of my subjects to do. Like, actually go and find information on that, where we have people who are looking into that, spiritual.
Oh, brother, hey, it won't be hard for you to find these people. They're all over the internet, probably in the newspaper still. Find them and tell them that you can demonstrate it. Matter of fact, you don't even need to find anybody in the field. Just post up the video with you and whoever, because there's a lot of people who agree with you. Y'all demonstrate the telepathy. There's ways to do the test to where, I know it's going to be hard because, it's telepathy, right? But there will be a way to prove it. There's people who are willing to sit with you that believe exactly what you're saying, and y'all can demonstrate this shit on camera and put it out to the world.
I need a physical.
I got you.
Just
I
demonstrate.
got you. There's a test. It's the card test, the card symbol test.
The what?
It's the card symbol test. There's 5 cards with symbols on it, and it can be black, white, it can be any of that. And you have the person that's actually administering the test, and they flip over the cards or they do it at random, and then they have to project the symbol into your mind, and you have to read it and you have to guess. And there's a certain percentage that they account for random
chance
and how many that you're supposed to And
okay, so anybody got a deck of cards?
Yeah, and that's one of the tests that people do for telepathy, and that's why it's never really been proven.
Pick a card, any card. Let's go.
Somebody got a deck of cards. You can get straight to it. Hebrew.
Pick which poem I'm thinking about.
The science of the frequency of the brain,
I'm thinking of 5 Pokemon. Pick one.
People,
which
think the same time, and the brain, that looks like that when it comes to the science. So, I mean, they have one that Mundele.
So can we go around and can we go around to everybody on the panel, and we just we gonna project a number, and you tell us what it is?
Yeah, put your head when you do it. Yeah, hold your head.
Yes. When someone, when you begin to know yourself, that's what I'm saying. There's no limit to it. When
Right. So are we going to do it or not? Pause.
No, but I'm saying you cannot. What about those things that you cannot invalidate?
No,
what about
bro. I don't want to rap. The beat is off. It's time. It's time for you to demonstrate this shit now. Take this this Glock and do that shit you was rapping about. You ready?
Eat the cake, anime.
Y'all stupid, man. Y'all
Is you ready, Hebrew? It's your time to shine, bro. You gonna make us look dumb.
Yeah.
Be the first one to push it to the limit.
I mean, you are avoiding it though, because you know that shit.
No. Rev is going first. You're avoiding it. He's thinking of a number right now.
You're avoiding it. Explain to me, patient. I can.
Rev, you got the number? This is happening, Hebrew. This is happening. He got the number, Hebrew. It's on you. It's a lot of numbers, and we just want one.
Come on, Sadie.
What you mean, my number?
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
Oh my god.
He said, I ain't even gonna try it.
Come on, man. You know what? You know what I'm talking about. It's good. It's good. It's good. What's really suited? You know, the Amorites.
All day, man. Come on and get to it.
No, that's telepathy right there. Come on,
The
man.
number.
Don't.
It's only an infinite amount of numbers.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What number? Like, let me play a game of two. Let's go.
The number that he picked the number, and you should just know the number.
Nah, there's too much of minds on the frequency.
Uh-oh.
I can't read.
Sounds like bullshit to me.
Well, hey, look, how about this? Rev, just put it in a chat real quick. Now we all gonna know the number.
He only got 2 bars on his Wi-Fi, y'all.
He gonna put it in a chat, and we gonna look at it in the group chat, and we all gonna think the same number, bro. Now it ain't one person; it's multiple people thinking the same number.
He ain't get the download, so he don't know the number.
Yeah, you guys just do not really telepathy thing into this kind of condescending way. You know, you can't trap me with that shit. You know it's real.
You just trap yourself.
No, it's there. No.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that shit.
Yeah.
And now we all thinking it. We're projecting it out right now.
You got the recording, huh?
Come on, third eye magic. Work that pineal gland.
Let's dialogue about the Amorites. Let me give team push it in
He said he was gonna attempt to do this shit.
Their first L.
Didn't you see what happened to Buck with the Amorites?
First L. Nah, but two of you guys were spitting some facts, man. You know, but you was definitely on you.
Buck 2.0 in a minute.
With the blood, with the DNA and everything.
Oh, you watched the YouTube? You watched our YouTube? Yeah.
I took it in. I came up and then somebody kicked me off.
Pause.
I can't concentrate with y'all.
What you was right with everything he was saying, but certain things that Buck was talking about, he was right. But yeah, he's definitely got the thing crossed, man. You know.
Yeah. Everybody who missed that, y'all gotta check that out.
No, because you have to then go back into that Bible. And then you guys have to explain to me, since Amorites is receipts for you guys, let's go back into the Bible and see what happens to Amorites and the Amalekites. And then I'm telling you that the Amalekites, they were known to be shapeshifters now. Okay? So let's play some tennis here.
And you got that out the Bible that they were shapeshifters?
It's in the book. The book mentions.
You gotta get him back on the YouTube, yo.
What book to say they were shapeshifters?
It's a story where I think God told I think it was Abraham or something, when he get to the land of Canaan, something to get rid of the Amalekites. Yes.
No, we don't need to. We needed you to read it verbatim, line for line, word for word, line for line, bar for bar, my nigga.
I can't remember the exact verse.
Then you shouldn't have brought it up. Then now we gonna hold you to it.
Yeah, hold me to it, man. I'm
We need the
confident.
chapter and verse of the chapter.
Samahongo, Samyaza. I'm on them. The Vlads.
We need the chapter and verse of shape shifting,
Can't
bro.
remember the chapter and verse right now, but it's the Amalekite. Just research it. Dig it up. You guys are the push
Why
it
we
team.
gotta research shit you said, man?
Yeah, you could just take us to the book.
Make that your homework.
No, I already know what you're talking about. I just want to know which verse you're trying to use because I can explain it to you.
You can even expound further on yeah, don't go there, Mo, because then you'll have to explain why some of these names that are mentioned in the Bible, when you check the names in its their animal meaning, yeah, it even fits the description of these reptile. So you'll have to do some more expounding, my friend. That's we remember now. It was
We gotta do some more bullshit.
There was animism going on before.
Animism.
Yeah, like totems and stuff. Remember that was like the concept, like in when this with our ancestors, So that
Some people I disagree, but go ahead.
Tribes of like how the different tribes have their different totems. I'm talking about that concept. You guys never look into that concept. How long did that concept run? That began that totem.
So that's what is that why they thought they wiped out the Amalekites? Because they shape shifted into other people.
No, it just gives more validation for me because I'm researching them, but it gives more validation for me of it fits what we're researching, the reptiles, your shapeshifters, the many accounts, and what they want to call folklore or accounts of this fact.
Where does it say there's hold on, where does it say that at?
Come here, Bubba.
Come on.
You have to, just when you read the story, it explains. I think he was telling them to get rid of them and the animals or something like that. But when you take in the story, when you break down the story properly, because he was the God about whatever was telling them to get rid of the Amalekites because Amishon destroy everything because they was known for that, and
they made themselves look like animals.
And I even have that back up in the Bantu records as well. But you guys don't take the Bantu oral and whatever, but it validates that. It validates that.
Shape shifting into animals.
Yeah, I mean, look at Black Panther the movie when T'Challa went and see his father. It doesn't show his transition, but that he was that old papa, yes, grandpa, papa. And then he came out as a black cat. He shape shifted. It just didn't show the transition.
Man, that's a movie. You just said that shit was in the Bible. So we want the chapter and verse, bro.
I'm talking about shape shifting. It's in the Bible. It's
I know it's getting late when they start talking about shape shifting, y'all. I'm about to get off this joint.
Guys, it's there.
Bro, it ain't there, bro.
Look into it. Look into the Jew.
I'm looking into it right now.
There's
I just lean back in my chair.
Listen, he's not lying though, but I want him to go to the exact book because it depending on where he's at is how I'm gonna push his wig back.
Please do.
Cannot push my wig back. I mean,
yes, it is because it's a certain book. If you pick a certain book, then I'm not even going to talk about their abilities that they claim they had. I'm gonna go back to where they wiped them out. So which one are you using? They're not supposed to exist. They're not even supposed to exist in certain parts because they were completely wiped out according to God. So I don't care if they were shape-shifting later in the book. They're supposed to be gone. I care about you shape-shifting for. That means somebody was probably hallucinating. They thought they saw an Amalekite turn into an animal, and those people have been wiped out hundreds of years before. So they can't be shapeshifted. So what verse are you using?
There's a story I give you. Pull it up, and we read it. I'll see. Well, yeah, that's it. But I can't remember it offhand for you, man. But that's what I'm pulling on because we can line it up. We can set up the debate for next time. We get the verse and get your popcorn. Because I do know what.
Like I'm trying to get the syndicate their first ale and shit.
You push shit out, but only when you are buck breaking, you push it in. Come on, guys. Come on. When you're shitting, you have a diarrhea, you push shit out. When the Mundele, and their buck breaking behavior. They only want to do their tuku choking. They only want to push it in, guys. Stop saying those mantra lines, man. Come on.
Sometimes you gotta put shit in. You put shit in reverse. It all happened in reverse.
Man, our swag, man. Stop it.
I've been in the temple for years. My young pharaoh brother Mo has lost his way and technique. He needs to return and learn the ways of the Bantu.
All right. Peace, y'all. I'm out. God bless tonight.
All right. Peace to
Line
you.
it up. The Amorites and the Amalekites. Line it up, man. Let's go.
Let's go read that.
Yes, we understand. Like you got hot your own supply, man. So,
No, but remember the book I showed you with that guy. I keep forgetting his name. Something Wayne. But nah, man, there's some real gems there. But for me, but even with the Amorites thing too, it might even help that like help trace them if you guys starting to keep like tracking them or whatever and validating their who they are. Yeah, if you double go on that book, things there. But of course, you're gonna see like the blood drinking Nephilim and this and that, and that's what I'm saying. It's always that consistent thing. So for me, it cannot be like spooky or whatever. I'm saying maybe as like Buck has a point too, and you say these things are like metaphors, and he has a point. But nah, man, too much of the Bantu folklore and stuff what Baba said, and nah, man, too much of these things, and then it's how they operate. So for me, I'm sticking with my cards, man. At the end, if I'm wrong, you guys could laugh at me, but for me, what I see now, I'm done with the whole science thing, but a lot of the things, what is Bantu and spiritual and what looks spooky, it's real, for me.
You say pseudo?
Pseudo. What do you call pseudo?
Oh, I thought you said pseudo. My bad.
Yeah, that's the thing with the Grimoric sorcery. That
Hey,
makes me
Mose,
laugh,
you talking about the midrash?
True and false.
That's the other piece that he would need to explain it. Yeah. So it's basically it's a twist. It's like a spin on words or whatever. But you have to use the oral traditions with it.
you gotta know the dirt, my nigga.
We know the Amalekites. We know that they were mixing, and I mean, plenty of them. So even like if you're looking at like that, because I was like studying it, right? Like if they were based on that ship shifting and they were already like intermingling with other tribes or clans or whatever, you have that DNA going on and going on and going on. And then for me, this is why I agree. Like when Baba had when Credo had made the point that they're looking for something in the blood. I feel it's that.
That's what be going on in y'all head too. You're looking for the
sense.
Amalekites because they're shape shifting in what scripture, and they're shape shifted, and you just keep going like there's gaps. You got to explain all. There's no where they shape shifting at.
Can't remember the verse. I was like trying to like give you the story
Because there is no verse. There's just an assumption. There's an assumption from oral traditions and extra biblical texts.
I'm gonna get it.
But the first problem you're gonna run into if you use Samuel, they're already gone because of Deuteronomy. So that's the problem. So the only thing you can use is Deuteronomy. When you use Deuteronomy, they tell you exactly why they were unaliving the animals. If you look at what the rabbis say with their old traditions, then you're gonna think that they can change into animals to disguise themselves, right? Then when you read the scripture, because that was already a thought planted in your mind, you're going to say that, they wiped out the Amalekites. Boom, that's out the way. And then they had to also wipe out the animals. And then you'll just go, oh, they had to also wipe out the animals because they can turn into animals and disguise themselves. But it's not actually in the book, though. That comes from outside of the book.
So the whole story of they didn't killing all the animals, like they spared some of the animals that's Scoobies.
Say that again.
So say it with your chest, man. Speak up.
The part where he didn't they didn't get rid of all the they didn't kill all the animals and stuff.
Yeah,
So that
he using Samuel. That's Samuel chapter 15.
They already gone. They already wiped out.
Real quick before I forget. Hey, remember the conversation we had last night on those journals?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm about to make it hard for Moors in a few. I started cataloging all the times about the language because I'm gonna go through with
pause.
like each three of the main questions that they are the things that they come up with, and then show them exactly where it is in both of the books. So for the language thing, I stopped at 28 different references in both of it, or in the whole thing. 28 different ones, and there's more. I just stopped because that should get my point across.
References to what again?
They didn't know what they was talking about. So you know how people keep on saying that they brought interpreters with them to know the language? Nah. If you actually think about it, when he first landed, what did he do? He captured the natives and took them with him. Why? Because they were the ones that were the interpreters, not his crew.
Right. That's why they took them back there, and then they stopped because they kept on. They couldn't live there or whatever for I guess the diseases or some shit like that. But
Well, not
the
even
initial
that.
time they brought them over there was because they wanted them to everybody over there to learn their languages so that they can have
But
people
before
that.
But before that, when he took them around, they were the ones interpreting everywhere, every place that they went to. They were the ones doing it for the whole first voyage, second voyage, and third voyage. He kept taking them with him. So that's something that I'm pretty sure that got lost in translation. They just looked at that Ivan Van Sertima thing and just went for it for all these years.
Wait, what do you mean they were they just picked them up and then they didn't go back?
Eventually.
First to get the language?
No, well, so he took the first few with him as soon as he landed. And then the whole first voyage, he took those same ones around, and those are the ones that were teaching them. They were doing it. And then he brought them to Spain, and then he came back, and I'm not sure if he captured more, but he wanted to keep 2 with him. But the point is it was none of his crew.
They had to go learn the language first, right? So they could become translators, right?
Right. They did it on the boat while they were traveling around.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so the first people the first people he took, they were learning it as they were going. And then that's who was actually translating everything, and they were learning the language because he said that the language wasn't that hard. Their language wasn't hard at all. So it wasn't really nothing for them to really learn it, but he didn't really necessarily learn all of it. There was still, like I said, I got 28
just
different
enough
references.
To communicate basic things, right?
Correct. And then everybody was using like I forgot that one dude, Nubian, when he was like he doesn't remember what they were doing. A lot of hand signs. And then, a word here and there, but with every foreign language, you can hear words but not know what it means.
And how long
he was using
that each voyage on average?
I think the first one was like over a month. I want to say it was.
That they stayed
I
there?
didn't totally. Yeah, because what he would do, he'll go to an island. If he didn't catch too much slack or flack or whatever, he would stay at the island for a little bit, try to learn everything, get a layout, show him that everything was good, and then he'll go to the next island, and then the next island.
It is a long ass time. When you just
and then the
focused on
question, right? And then the question that he asked me, because remember I showed him the passage about Cuba. Right before the live stopped, right? Because I was trying to show him that it was the natives. He didn't know the language. And he kept saying, well, how do they know Cuba? How do they know Cuba? The passage before that, the natives that were on the boat told them about the islands. So that was like in the previous one. So when I was scrolling back, showing him, because he was asking questions, and that's how you know that they didn't read, they never read it. Because if you started,
he's on the boat with the people saying these people. While he's writing these people that he's with, like they with him on a boat, going to another island.
Right. So if you start at the very beginning,
Hold on, wait. Did they direct him there too?
Yeah, because what it was is, so when he got the people, they would say that, hey, he would find out like, okay, these islands over here, and they would do like hand signs and get the language a little bit because he was wanting gold. The whole thing was him trying to get gold. He wanted gold and probably some crops or something. So they'll go to an island, they'll meet the natives there, they'll try to talk to them, and then he ask them, hey, where's the gold at? Then after a good, back and forth, they'll point him in a different direction. And then the translators will tell him, okay, this is probably what it was. Then they'll go that way. So that's what he was doing the whole time. So he can report back on all of his findings. But they were just trying, like I said, they were trying to get gold and all the other stuff. Or riches.
So what
Yeah,
you
that
doing?
makes sense.
Huh?
Like we were supposed to have one of all this shit today. Sleepy sick. Report said he had a house full of loud people. So what did everybody doing tomorrow?
I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I think I might have to
Same
work a
shit.
little late.
Chilling.
And also let me drop one else on y'all real quick. You know how everybody keeps saying Hindustan, right? My man literally says India in the journals. He didn't call it Hindustan, he called it India. Not only in the translated, but also in these books or in the journals. What makes it so good, and this is why he was so revered from Ivan Van Sertima and Leah Weiner, is because he has the either the Spanish transcript or the Latin transcript. He has it up there, and then he translates it after. And in both translations, you clearly see they're talking about India. He tells you why they're going. He literally states it. He states him making the trip because he couldn't go east to get to Asia, so he wanted to go west to get to Asia. He literally states all of this in the journals. So the Hindustan thing is just no, absolutely no.
Damn.
So I'm gonna get all these little things. So because I'm getting tired of like Moors or Moorish people keep on with this damn narrative, and I know for a fact they didn't read these damn books. And I don't care what author or anybody that they use after the fact. Strict primaries, he ain't say that. So
Tomorrow we're going to do the journal, touching on the pillars of Pan-Africanism. And what was the other one I said?
I'm not sure. I gotta figure out that third question. I can't remember what it was.
The Moors.
Nah, it was why they went that direction. The language, because everybody says there was Hebrew in the translator, so that one, and there was a third thing that they always say. I can't remember. The color.
Pre-colonization Moors here were Moors here before colonization.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was in there. I know he mentions what happened
No,
with.
I'm talking about that wasn't going to be the topic.
He's just talking about the topics.
Oh, okay.
I'm not buying. They keep saying that. I'm not. We kept coming back and forth over here, even though I keep telling them to show me a fucking Morris map. They ain't got it. I told them to show me a Morris ship. They ain't got it. So if y'all supposed to be taking Christopher Columbus back and forth, y'all ain't got none of the shit. Y'all ain't even write about it. Y'all ain't got no more. Y'all supposed to be rulers of the seas. Y'all ain't got no more James script or Morris journals or letters or nothing. Writing about
That's
these.
Is Yusuf in here? Let me see. Well, that's all right because I want to make sure he hears it because he keeps on going that they've been trading throughout time or whatever he says, and then the linguistics and all that. And he doesn't believe the reason why they went to he doesn't believe why they went that way and all the other stuff, and he wants to use authors and stuff. But like I said, they can use the Columbus journals if they want to, but they need to state what's in the Columbus journals.
It's fucking for these niggas. And if the Moors want to take up that debate, hey, I feel sorry for them too.
Better fall back.
And I never let me in that temple. Well, I didn't go in. I saw the videos and talked to the people.
They all be on dancing, Bob. They know better than be. And as soon as Rob started bringing that shit up, they went to, oh, they were hiding stuff. What, y'all sound just like the indigenous niggas. There's stuff they don't want it to know, so they start hiding it. They're keeping secrets. Y'all sound just like them niggas when y'all get the pump.
They said they tried to cover up 2 haplogroups. Like it was 2 haplogroups that were exactly the same, and they tried to name them something else. And the 2 haplogroups are completely different.
Completely different.
It's crazy. Like, how did y'all stoop that low?
I know Josh today was hilarious what he did today. That same dude, I don't know where he came from. The more you know, the one from last night that was talking about the Cuba thing. he called Morocco. He called Morocco today, and my man was trying to deflect hard. He's like, "You talk to the Sultan? No, let me ask you about, no, don't ask me anything. Did you call? No, what's the number? Let me call right now." It's like, "Why ain't you calling? No, let me ask you about this." Why are you calling? He couldn't answer it. Couldn't do it. And it reminds me of what the guy told me on the phone at the temple. A lot of people.
You gotta go through that shit again, bro. That shit was amazing.
My man said,
it's a rap.
Look, he said a lot of people get the card but don't live the lifestyle. They just do it for whatever reason. They don't live any kind of lifestyle. So that's why you got Moorish Americans from the temple, and then you got some kind of other weird, more whatever. Then you got the sovereigns. And that one website, it literally states if these people are not Moors, and it says no's. What did it say? Bogus on there? No, what did it say?
I think that's what it said.
It was like either bogus or something.
Fraudulent.
Yeah.
We'll find out tomorrow. We're gonna go through that shit. If everything goes smooth, because I don't want to do it if Sleepy can't do it. Because I know he said he's sick.
Okay, I'm gonna still get some more stuff. Like I said, I'm just gonna write down every page and where it's at, and then I'm writing down even the caption on it so I can go directly to it. Because I didn't think anybody was going to keep doing that. I didn't run across, the whole Moorish set. So now that I'm starting to see him a lot.
Get that shit from that Leo Wiener dude, bro. Wiener, whatever however the fuck you say it, man. They just took his shit and ran with it.
Yep, him and Sertima did the same thing. So what Leo Weiner did is he used 2 journals. He used the one that's like Ricolta. It's a Spanish, or it's either the Spanish translation or it's French. And then Ivan Sertima used. Yeah, there's another one because there was like a couple of journals, but then Ivan Van Sertima has that big blurb on why John Boyd Thatcher is one of the greatest to do it, because he had an infatuation with Columbus. It's ridiculous. If you look at those books, I mean, he's got everything. Not only does he have the journals, he has the letters. He has he has the journals. He has different letters. He has the correspondence. He's got some of the original facsimiles, transcripts, and it's like over 2,000 pages. Oh yeah, Nexus. There's also an FBI document too. They released. I want to say it's 2015 on it. They had like maybe a 3 or 4 page or more.
Oh, one more. I thought you was about to say Columbus. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh no. I was saying they said the, huh?
Yeah, probably on them sovereign citizen Moors.
And then some of the Moors from the temple, they actually put out what book they're using for the sovereign citizen. And if you look at it a little bit, because I looked at a little bit of that book, and it sounds very familiar how they, when they break words down and stuff like that. It's in that book. It's called Redemption Manual. That's the one the sovereign citizens use. Yeah, I want to go to that. I definitely do want to go to that temple though, but I don't know if I could be able to sit through that. It's like an hour and some change away, but I can't. I don't know if I can do it. I just try to stomach
drive or the actual being in the temple.
Being in the temple, talking to them. Hey, when I say they rely, like from the videos I've seen from the website he gave me the YouTube where they do like a lot of the talking points or whatever. The ones I heard, it's very heavily Ivan Van Sertima laced. Like it's like verbatim. I mean, they were talking about the spears. They're talking about, the travel, the everything in between. I'm like, man, y'all didn't read that book.
They didn't read. I was about to say they misrepresent Ivan Van Sertima so much. It's ridiculous. Even though I don't agree with Van Sertima's actual premise, they still misuse it. They misrepresent his work all the time. Like, you read the shit, it's not saying.
Yeah. But what he did, because when he did the comparisons right after each other, that's what did it. When he was talking about the African spears, and then right after that, he goes into Africa, talking about the components. That's what really sealed the deal. And then when he flipped over to the Olmecs, that was it. That's his whole story. And then nobody ever looked back at it.
So when we get off, I'm gonna send you an article that touches on them spears.
Not even that. Yeah, not even that. If you go back to the journals, right? The paragraph he used, the actual story is like a page back, and he tells you what it was. So it's all Guinea. That's exactly what it was. It wasn't South America. It was literally Guinea. And then those not the Canary Islands, the Cabo Verde Islands. That's what they were talking about, not South America. And then if you go back and look at his actual route, you can see that. Because when he left, he wanted to go see if King Don Juan was correct. And if it was South America, he would have went directly south. But he actually went to Spain, and then he went down past the Canary Islands to the Cabo Verde Islands, because there was an island that sits off there. And then he's talking about the canoes that went from Guinea to the islands. And then if you go back to 1450, you'll see that, was it the Portuguese pretty much did that whole area, and everybody was mixing in those areas. So that's what they were seeing, because the Portuguese had that whole side. But that's, I don't know. And I'm not sure what Leo Weiner was doing. He was, what is he, German? Russian? One of the two?
Russian Jew like DJ Vlad.
And from what I read, he was a horrible linguist.
I don't know. I ain't really dug into it. I just know about him. I know that Van Sertima used a lot of his positions.
Mhm.
I know that Van Sertima was he used a Native American myth. He cited a Native American myth book in a lot of those citations that he was using.
Oh, he did more than that. He cited this one book that was like all speculative and it didn't make no sense. Remember, I was reading that one on the live mode and Suitin?
You gotta save it for tomorrow, bro.
Huh?
I said you gotta save it for tomorrow.
Oh no, I ain't bringing that one back out, man. I had to go back and go through all those sources on this other one. It was just all the sources that he was using was like, man, I don't know what in the world. He was putting stuff together, like literally.
Oh shit!
It's like he got a book. It's like, oh, I'm throwing that in there right there. I'm putting a little piece of this one in here too.
Sprinkle a little bit of that in there.
Yeah, because I thought it was strange. Because when I was reading his book, he was like, and then Columbus thought to himself, this, and this. I'm like, what? Hold on. Why would he write something like it's a damn? He's talking in his mind like.
Okay. Peace, y'all. Yeah, we've been running for almost 4 hours, so I think it's safe to say we had a decent little stream. It was some dry spots, no pseudos really pulled up. I mean, a couple of them, but we not hitting no older or elder with the spears. You know what I mean? Not an elder black woman. So maybe tomorrow we'll see. We'll see what happens. It looks like they're gonna have some different shit lined up. They want to talk about the Moors and the diaries of Columbus, et cetera, et cetera. I'm gonna be all the way in for the Moors conversation. Pause. Appreciate y'all that rock with me. Stay here for them 3 hours and 45 minutes and rock with me. Appreciate y'all that's gonna check this out later on tonight or tomorrow or whenever you may do it in the archives. Before I play y'all out, I'm gonna play y'all the commercials. Please make sure that you have our brother Chavis's work. He got a team that he's put together, and they trying to do some wonderful things. So let me play you brother Chavis's commercial so you can see, what it's about.
Claim your Africanness. I'm telling you, when you claim your Africanness, you're going to get your mind back, and you're going to get your intelligence back. I'll guarantee you. Education, and when they take responsibility in terms of their own Africanness and their own identity, when they don't spend all of their lives trying to escape from their Africanness, when they don't believe that to be called African is a curse. You see, when they don't run from their Africanness, but they run to it, and they embrace it, and they become a part of it. Let's see what happens to their learning when they decide and say out loud that I'm black and I'm proud, and that I'm African and I'm proud. And if individuals, society exists outside separate from people, that is logically impossible. And it's a stupidity that's perpetrated on the population, on our people, and often leads to serious misunderstanding, both of ourselves and of our situation.
So yeah, make sure you get our brother Chavis's his work of his collective conscious minds, a group of brothers that he's encouraged to put some work out. I think it's a beautiful thing. See our brother Jehudi in there as well. Um, yeah, Sister Melanated, trust me, it gets way more entertaining. Wait till pseudos start pulling up. We couldn't get one in there today, but wait till they start pulling up. It gets way more interesting. I might go back in later. Um, Depends on what's happening with our brother Vanta. Um, but I also want y'all to pick up our brother Kofi's work on African hair. I think it's a dope idea, a dope project. So yeah, I just put the link in the chat. I'm gonna promote my brothers, whether we got 3 viewers or 3,000 viewers. Same tree, different branch publishing.com. You hit the catalog button or you hit the shop button for the library, and it'll take you to all the works that we have published. Um, please support. Please support Black authors. We also got FamilyConnectApparel.com. Excuse me. But we got all our clothing, all our personal designs. As you see, my Abby, my profile pic, West Africa. That is a design that is my intellectual property. So if you fuck with West Africa, we got the West Africa shirts. We also got the Central Africa shirts. And we got a lot more. We got a lot more, man. We got stuff for everybody. Men, women, children. We got laptop sleeves, masks. We got some of everything. So again, whether it's 3 viewers or 3,000 viewers, I'm gonna make sure I promote my brothers. I'm gonna make sure I promote the brand. Also, if you on TikTok, go over and follow Brother X. That is the person whose live we was viewing. He popped in for a minute. I was back and forth, so on this grill, I actually just got done, so perfect timing. So I didn't see when he came in, but yeah, go follow Brother X on TikTok. Once you follow Brother X, then you'll see the rest of the squad. You know what I mean? You'll see Brother Mo Fax. You'll see Brother Rob, who was talking at the end. You'll see um, Port City. Actually, also go over to Port City Vibes. I'm gonna put the name in the chat. And this is the YouTube channel. They go live on the weekends, every weekend. So, they trying to build their shit just like we trying to build our shit. They fighting a good fight. And we should always support those brothers that is fighting a good fight. And I'm one of those that is in that spirit of supporting our brothers. Anybody y'all know of that's fighting a good fight, let me know. I support. We gotta link up, man. Because these pan pseudos is linking up. They linking up. They support each other. They using each other's information to fight their pseudo fight. We got to do the same. We got to do the same because this, even though we might not change their minds or we might not get the ones that know they're lying to stop lying, I have faith in the next generation that they will later come behind us and see this shit because this is documented. This is why I like to get it on YouTube too. This type of shit is documented. I have faith that the youth, the next generation, will come behind us and see this type of shit and say, these motherfuckers is crazy. These motherfuckers is crazy. The evidence is right here in their face. He just made that up. A portal that go from one place or one continent to another? Astral project? Like, yeah, no. I have faith in the youth. Maybe that's just me being green. But I have faith. Call me a Christian. But go subscribe, Port City Vibes. Brother X, he also has a channel too where he puts these TikTok lives, because you can download them. If you're the person that went live, if you're the actual host, you're able to download these lives and extract them and put them onto different platforms, or just keep them for yourself. So he puts those on his YouTube channel, and it's in the chat right now. Suits and here we go. So anybody who's watching now, anybody who's may watch in the future, you can still pull. If you're watching from your phone, if you're watching from your laptop, you can still pull the live chat up and check those names out on YouTube and go subscribe, man. Go subscribe to those brothers. They're fighting a good fight, putting out good information. Great information. And with that being said, we'll play y'all out. I might come back in a little while, do a late night. Just depends on what's going on. If not, you're more than likely to hear from me tomorrow. Make sure y'all have a good night. Y'all stay safe.
I'm a freedom fighter, Dalai Lama from a weed supplier. I'm Muhammad to the rap game, that's my last name. My first should be Elijah, and I need a choir. Freak a flyer, gold medallion, Jesus peace. I'm the one, the real Jesus Maya, cause I'm trying to get niggas to leave the street. And I don't need to be, cause I can easily speak to these niggas through the frequencies to compete with me. You gon' need a priest to preach your sweetest needs, to give a hell of an Easter speech. I keep the heat right there underneath the seat. Got pulled over by the police this week. They asked me why I got this fully loaded piece with me. I say, officer, I'm just trying to make it home peacefully. So I'm riding with a rifle, another iron in the Bible. Call my niggas out in Paris, have them climb up the Eiffel. We don't give a fuck, cause it's all about survival. When you're caught up in the cycle, when you feel like you're entitled to more than what you're getting, it'll turn you homicidal. Y'all know that I'm the best, but I swear I'm in denial. And they don't wanna say it, cause I'm better than they idol. Got the mind of a disciple when I'm rocking the revival. But I'm soon to be the king. Fuck you and your team, bada boom, bada bing. If you don't like the way I rule my regime, let them up before June in the spring. I'm Desmond Tutu, mixed with the Zeus of the Zulus. I'm the leader of the new school. Man, I swear I'm gonna feel like Mandela. I'm with my troops in the field like Nelson. All these niggas wanna kill. Nelson. Y'all gon' make me do 20 years like Nelson. Nelson feel like Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. Feel like Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. Side high. Nelson Mandela. Yeah, Nelson Mandela. Get to know your ancestors. Can't tell me they ain't jealous of a 7-gram seller. It was something about Mary, nigga. I was Ben Stella. Now the fans mail us all the way from Manchester. Can't tell them shit if you ain't never spent time trying to sell a nick just to get the car with the trunk in the front. Shout it, that's an elephant. Intelligent nigga with hella sense. Speak with such eloquence. Ever since I've been on a regiment, niggas been upset with Prince, but let him vent while I start a a revolution. Seem like when you work hard, you never get your retribution. Niggas sending threats, but I keep something with me. Sound like doo-doo-doo-doo when I'm shooting. The same ones that was singing Huey Newton. Prince to a king, you don't see the evolution. 20 years in the pen, man, that's really execution. So I encourage each and every student to stay in school, play it cool, obey the rules, or pay your dues, make a move, take a tool, or write some raps, make a mixtape with Clue, and you could be dope as me, every food boy. Trying to get 40 acres in the mule boy. Rhyme with 40 acres in the two-door. I feel like Lorenz Tate in the pool hall. Right before Terrence Howard at the Newport. I'm with my troops who feel like all these niggas wanna kill. Y'all gon' make me do 20 years like man, I'm starting to feel like Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela.